looking to move to the semifinals a week from now. A little bit of a drizzle, a little bit of a bad night, but come on out. You can watch it. But we'll be back to show it to you in a moment.
Of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to Lake Cumberland Sports High School Football. This is the Wings and Rings video game of the week. Pulaski County and West Jessamine. And Dwayne, this is week 13, and this is the first time we've seen any precipitation.
It is. We've had dry weather since August.
We haven't. That's a good thing. West Jessamine is another one of those teams that will throw the ball more than they run it. Pulaski County, Coach Burns will tell you, he said, you got to run the football, you got to stop the run. The weather, you would think, would favor Pulaski County a little bit.
Well, yes, Pulaski doesn't live and die with the passing game, and if it gets to that point, they're probably in trouble. So
if you have to, yes.
A slick football, with turf anymore, you don't have the mud.
Don't have the footing,
but still the ball gets slick, gets wet. So, we're going to cover that a little bit later in our keys to the game. But the slippery ball could come into play.
This is one of those games where turnovers might be an issue, you're saying.
Yes.
West Jessamine has won some games lately. I don't know what kind of competition they faced. They faced a couple of the 6A schools in Lexington, which, to be honest with you, the public schools up there, other than Frederick Douglass, not so much.
Yeah, they're 9-3 on the year.
Right.
They lost to Lincoln County. They lost to Bourbon County. That's early in the year, though.
Right.
They did beat Dunbar. Lost to George Rogers Clark.
Their radio crew said they found what they were looking for 5-6 weeks ago, and got pointed in the right direction. But you can look at scores and compare this and that and these and those. I don't know what kind of competition they faced, other than to tell you the competition they faced is not as strong as what Pulaski did.
Correct. Now, they beat North Laurel last week at West Jessamine, 24-21, close game. Mm-hmm. And so they did prevail. If you're a team like that, as long as you beat who you're playing, that's all you can ask. But they haven't played the level of competition they're about to play tonight.
And again, you can compare scores and get yourself in trouble. But Pulaski County struggled at North Laurel for a half.
Yes.
And then ended up winning by a bunch. So,
we've seen that with Pulaski County, Paul. They've been sluggish. Not necessarily sluggish in some of the first half of games, but they seem to dominate third and fourth quarter in close games.
Pulaski County, and Coach and I talked about it in the interview you'll see in a few minutes, they were as focused as I've seen a team last week. Offense, defense, special teams. They played an all-around football game, and even though it was a team they'd already seen, they were dialed in.
Yeah, you would think that, a team that you're playing for the second team. Their record shows that, and it wasn't close from the kickoff.
It was not. This is, again, we talked about it. This is a team that may throw it more than they run it. Pulaski County used a 5-man front, which you would think would be counterintuitive. You think you'd rush 3 against a passing team and drop. Pulaski used 5 guys and brought those outside guys to put pressure on the quarterback. And the alignment to start the game is the same as it was last week.
Yeah, Pulaski's philosophy against passing teams is make the quarterback uncomfortable. Don't give him a clean pocket and put pressure on him, and that puts pressure on your defensive secondary. You know, if he does have a chance to get rid of the ball, then they've got to step up. But it worked twice against South Laurel.
And then Pulaski County has, you know, they'll use a lot of guys up front, both sides of the ball.
Right.
But he has gone to where the 5 guys up front on defense, the offensive line on the other side, those are 10 different guys.
Right.
And that is an advantage that a lot of teams, even in 5A, don't have.
And that comes to fruition in the third, fourth quarter where those guys
like
are,
you were just talking about.
Yeah, I mean, they're still, you know, they're not wore down. And the other teams, I noticed that West Jessamine, they have 5 or 6 guys going both ways.
They do.
So, and I'm looking at their warming up, and they got some decent sized guys on the front line. Don't know how quick they are.
Right. And you get this far into the season, adrenaline's going to kick in a little bit.
Yes.
So maybe you can go a little longer without, you know, wearing out. But if you've got the 10 guys you can use instead of 6 or 7, I like your chances.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you mentioned this is the regional. There's only 8 teams left in 5A, right?
That is correct.
So this is the Elite 8, if you want to call it that, that's still playing tonight. So you win tonight, there's only 4 teams left in 5A.
And we can talk about that a little bit. It's Owensboro and Fairdale. And if Fairdale were to pull the miracle and win and Pulaski wins, that's who you'd get. That's what they'd like to have happen because you look at RPI and stuff, Fairdale's toward the bottom. That's not what's going to happen. That's what you'd like to happen.
No.
But the other games are Atherton and Bowling Green. Atherton has been a really good defensive team all year.
They are.
And Bowling Green may not be Bowling Green,
but they're Bowling Green.
But they're still pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And the other game is one you'd like to see with Scott County and Woodford County. That'll be a good football game.
Yes,
right there.
it will.
That may be the best game of the night in 5A. And then next week you go by straight RPI. The only thing Pulaski knows is if they win tonight, we'll be right back here next Friday.
That's the big deal there for Pulaski. Win and you keep playing. And you mentioned this is the Wings and Rings video game of the week, Paul. What's the next great play? Deciding what to eat after the game. Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with Wings and Rings. We've got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings, from sweet to super spicy. Plus, we're more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory or just grabbing a bite with your team, make your next stop Wings and Rings.
One of us might have had shrimp there at lunch.
Yeah.
You got a salad, didn't you?
Somebody else had salad.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
All right. We were talking about Pulaski wanting to run and not throw the ball, Dwayne. Of course, Zach Anderson's been out for a few weeks now. Will Adams has not been forced into a situation to where he has to pass the ball on a regular basis in a game. I don't know if or at what point you will see that this season. I'm sure West Jessamine would like to put him in that situation to see how he handles it. But I'll be honest with you, with his quickness and with the power and Case and Brock, when you watch him run, you don't know how fast he's moving until he starts down the sideline and people can't catch him.
Yeah, exactly. That's dual weapons in the backfield. I mean, Adams just adds another element, and he can throw the ball. I mean,
right.
We've seen him. He's got a good arm. He just hadn't had to throw it.
At some point, somebody's going to try to make him throw it. They're going to put a whole lot of people in the box, and it will be interesting to see. I know that Pulaski's coaching staff is extremely confident in his ability to get that done if it ever comes to that point.
And he threw a few long passes last Friday night,
right,
successfully, and so he's got some receivers. Finley's a nice receiver, and he's got Godby and Burton. I mean, he throws to, of course, Case and Brock out of the backfield. So he's got some weapons. But if you're Pulaski, you want to throw when you want to. First, establish the running game.
I would, yeah, and that's the goal, and I know that's what they want to do. It wouldn't surprise me if at some point in that scripted 10 or 15 plays,
right,
if Josh Roberts didn't come out and there had a couple early to try to back that defense off.
Exactly. I mean, if they put 8 or 9 in the box, so to speak, I mean, That's the way you push back. And we've also seen Boone Godby on some trickeration plays come in, take a handoff, and then Adams go out. So Godby can throw the ball too.
The advantage that Adams has had coming in is he ended up quarterbacking a couple of games last season.
Okay.
This football team with the injury last year to Anderson, so he was not a newbie coming in, and I think that helped. But he has run this offense extremely well since he started. They also made a couple of changes to the offensive line. Decker Wilden moved in from tight end to a tackle, which gave them a little bit more depth. And the other thing on the defensive side of the ball, the freshman Jackson Wells has come along.
He has.
And moved into the starting lineup. And you take that with the other guys that we'll mention as we go along tonight, and you're building up depth. Again, that defensive alignment interests me because you got the 5 guys up front, and you've got Cohen Finley at one linebacker where he's comfortable at one, and Boone Godby at the other, who is not a linebacker by trade at 176 pounds. But what that does with your 4 secondary guys, if the other team spreads the field, that gives Godby the ability to drop back and cover somebody, and you're not gonna overwhelm that secondary that way.
Exactly. Last week against South Laurel, they lined up the 5 guys with Brian Ford at the nose, and then Finley, sort of like a middle linebacker. Sometimes he rushed with the line, sometimes he backed off.
I've laughed about it with a couple of people this week. Brian Ford at nose tackle. How many times has it been since you saw a nose tackle return to kickoff for a touchdown?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Read one more, and then we'll get ready to listen to Coach Burns.
All right, Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, sports medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level physical activity possible. We are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region.
Let's see what Coach Burns has before tonight's game. Burns back with Inside the Huddle. The Maroons' third week playoffs. I guess that would make this a regional championship, wouldn't it?
This is the region championship, yeah.
Against West Jessamine at home. Another great opportunity for your football team.
It is. The kids have worked really, really hard. We've had a great season so far. Like you said, we're at home. We worked for that to gain the number 1 RPI in Class 5A. And so we're excited for the opportunity. We had our chance last year in the region championship against Highlands, and it just didn't work out. And so we're excited for the opportunity.
I was talking to Coach Gross earlier. I'm not a big fan of the RPI, but you have played it to perfection. You did exactly what you wanted to do with that system.
Yeah, every system has its flaws, and I'm not going to hash it out because you and I have talked about that before. But this is the system we lived in.
That's exactly right.
So I feel like as a coach, I would be dumb not to try to make it best for my team, and it worked out.
How healthy is your football team coming into week 13?
This is the healthiest we've been.
That's scary, isn't it?
It is. Everybody has a little few nagging things here or there, but overall we're healthy. We're playing really, really well, so that's good.
Offensively, same old, maybe a wrinkle or here too.
Yeah. That's
the way that works. Yeah.
Yeah, same old, but we have wrinkles that we've put in, and I wouldn't say wrinkles as much as just little adjustments to what we do to make sure that everybody's blocked in the run game, to make sure that in the passing game, this is the coverage we're running, this is how we're going to attack it. But we don't really want to stray too far away from
what got you here.
What got us here. And again, in the South Laurel game, we threw that, the pass back to Will for the touchdown. We have little things like that, but we practice them all year.
Sure. Yeah, you take plays that you run, and you run them, and you run them, and you run them, and you get close to the playoffs or in the playoffs, and you say, then do this.
Yes.
This add this to it, just to make sure the defense isn't, keyed on what you want to do.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Defensively, again, I thought last week your team played maybe as well as they can play. Defensively, you've adjusted personnel to different positions throughout the last 6-8 weeks or so. Do you have them where you want them?
Yeah. The kids are playing great. That unit is buying into the identity of the defense. And, I talk to them like, great defense doesn't mean you're perfect, because you'll never be perfect.
Right.
But great defense is, you got 11 hats running to the football. You're doing your job, whatever that might be. You're playing with a little bit of an attitude. There's an edge to you. And so you don't give up big plays. So that's great defense.
Again, talking about the pressure that your defense put on South Laurel with the RPO system, you've got maybe a man defense. Does your quarterback? Not to give away anything, but
Well, no, you have your rules, and so in every defense, there's a rule for who takes the dive player, who takes this person, who takes that person, and all our RPO is the old school triple option, but
Right.
adapted to the spread, and so you've got to basically do the same thing you used to do with those teams with the option. You've got to identify, hey, you have this person, you have this person, and you have this person.
anything on West Jessamyn's offense that sticks out as far as I've really got to stop this?
Well, first off, the quarterback's really good. It's his first year starting. He broke the school single season record for passing. He's led. I heard him talking on the 12th Region Sports thing, and he sounds like a great leader. It's just like any other. They all have their challenges. Like you and I were talking, they're very similar to South, where they want to throw the football, but the way they throw the football is a little bit different than what South does.
Yeah.
South is a little bit more traditional drop back pass, and they're more throwing it off the run game. They want to run the ball so they can open up that RPO and different things.
How much depth does the football team have?
They're about like us. They have around.
They got a big roster.
Yeah, they probably have 25 kids that play at all times, and that's very similar to us. I
Sure.
would say we have 25 to 30 kids that either start or rotate in.
You have started, I'm jumping around a little bit here. You talked about platooning a little bit more. You started using a lot more bodies in the last month.
Yeah, and it goes back to just it goes back to last year. Every coach changes and every coach grows. I felt like last year when we got into the region championship game, we were really banged up. We had some injuries to our offensive line. This person was banged up. And so going into this off season, like the first 6 games, okay, we're going to play, who we play, because we got to win those games for the RPI. Because before it's just another game, but now it's not. Going into the last half of the year, it's more about, okay, load management. How many reps are they getting? How many plays are they taking? Even in practice, typically at this end of the year, you lessen the load of how many reps they're getting in practice, because you want them to be fresh by the time they get to the game. It's the old cliche. Get your horses to the race, and so that's what I really have focused on. I wanted them to be fresh.
Again, jumping around, you have adjusted your offensive line for again 3 or 4 times during the season. Are you comfortable with those 5 guys going all night?
Yeah,
Because that's, again, we've talked about it. That's the one group that has to be in sync, maybe more than anybody else.
Yeah, they have to have chemistry, and we break it down to a family within a family, because that's what it is. They have to be in sync. They have to be on the same page. They have to be able to communicate the adjustments in the run game or pass protection or whatever it might be. And so, I'm real comfortable. I think the offense line has been playing great since we've made that final adjustment we made, which was, take Decker, who was playing tight end,
Right,
and play him at the right tackle and move Connor to guard. And so I think that's really, really helped.
And then you take guys like Brady Hull and Connor Blevins, who don't necessarily play that much on defense anymore. But if you get in the bind, they're a little bit fresher when you have to stick them out there on defense to say, stop something down at the goal line.
Yeah, and so like with the platooning, you know, we did that with South last year. A kid, or last week, Jackson Wells. He's a freshman, and you know he was coming off of an injury that he had in middle school, but we knew that he could play, and he's really good. But now, you know, he's gotten that conditioning. He's more confident, and so we played him, and so then that meant all five. And then we moved. I think you saw we played Boone Godby on defense, which we hadn't done that in a while. And so we had all five of our offensive linemen able to come off on when we're on defense.
That's an advantage.
It is, because they go under the tent. They look at the the iPad for the schemes and stuff.
Right. And
so that's huge. But then to go back to what you're saying, you know, in the Bell County game, towards the end of the game, we put those big guys in the game. And that was a huge part of that fourth quarter, because, you know, we were slowing them down a little bit.
What do you want to see your team do? What do you have to do to come away with a win against West Jessamine?
Well, it goes back to what we've said all year long. First and foremost, we want to be able to stop the run and establish the run. And it's a mindset. It's physicality. It's, it might be raining on, Friday, and the old adage is you better be able to run the football in November. We want to be able to take care of the football. We don't want to give their offense an extra possession, but we want to take it. You know, we've done that in the past few weeks. We've gotten a few turnovers. We want to make sure that we are a team, and kind of like what you said, we want to keep building on the momentum that we've had the last few weeks. Playing with each other, playing to win. You know, we don't have any other things that are clouding our mind and our judgment. And that's like, I told the kids just then before practice ended, you can read all that stuff in the papers and all that, that's rat poison. That's
you and Nick Saban.
Yeah, it is.
But it's true.
It's true. It's rat poison. So we want to be focused on what we have to do, and then just execute on offense, run to the ball on defense, establish field position on special teams, and just have fun.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Pulaski County and West Jessamine.
Starts a business the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan, because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford, because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more, in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Welcome back to Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Brought to you by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. I'm Dwayne Clark along with Paul Wright, coming to you from Pulaski County High School, where the Maroons of Pulaski County are hosting the Colts of West Jessamine for the regional championship on a now dry Friday night. The rain has quit.
Don't get carried away on that dry stuff.
Keys to the game are brought to you by the Millie Weaver team, your real estate champions. We all know success starts with a winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Just like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice you need to score your real estate goals. We cover all the bases from listing your home for top dollar to guiding first-time buyers through the entire process. For a team that has the keys to the marker, look to the Millie Weaver team. Call today at 606-485-1865.
All right, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Turnovers on what could be a wet football.
Definitely will be a wet football at times.
Getting off to a good start in a do-or-die game is always an advantage because you got a little bit less stress on you when that happens.
And definitely, and with Pulaski hosting, we've seen them like to take the ball,
and they will
to start the game. So that was the outcome. I didn't. Okay, yes. So they will take the ball. So the keys, turnovers. I think that's going to come in. Also, with that in mind, special teams.
For West Jessamine, up front on defense, J.D. Lincoln Lowry, Matthew Spencer, and Kanal Sharp. The linebackers are Caleb Jones, Aiden Blanton, Bragdon Welch, and Nash Bird. The corners, Zachary Pinkston and Luke Allen, and the safeties, Drew Harden and Lincoln Kaufman. For Pulaski on offense to start this game, left to right, Grady Hull, Colton Kane, Blake Taylor, Connor Blevins, and Dicker Wilden. The tight end is Cohen Finley. The wideouts, Toby Wright and Parker Burton. In the slot, Winston Ford. The running backs, Case and Brock, and the quarterback, Will Adams. And we're about ready to get this one underway. Pulaski County's kickoff return team, and they have been pretty good the last 3 weeks.
Last 2 weeks, opening kickoff has been run back. Case and Brock against East Jessamine and Brian Ford against South Lawn.
And then the special teams played a critical role in the game at Bell County with Bryson Mounts perfect on extra points and kicked one or two into the end zone for touchbacks, which set the offense up at the 20, and did an onside kick. Not only kicked it, recovered it. Other than that,
you don't see that very often.
You don't see that very often.
Both teams have good kickers, Paul. Of course, you mentioned Bryson Mounts. He's 50 for 51 on the year. And for the Colts, their kicker is Easton Earhart. He is 47 of 49. He's also kicked 5 field goals.
That's something that Pulaski has not done.
They have not.
But they haven't needed to a whole lot. Carrier and Ford are deep for Pulaski County. They're standing at the 15. We'll see what West Jessamine will attempt to do here on the opening kickoff. Welcome. Hang around, should be fun. It is a kick that will sail easily out of bounds, and Pulaski will take over at the 35-yard line. That's one way to keep the ball away from the returners, but I'm not sure I want to give it to Pulaski to 35 all night long.
Well, that's, you give up one thing for another, and that didn't look like an accident.
No, I don't think it was an accident. I think they wanted no part of a kickoff return.
Oh, a good field position, 35-yard line for Pulaski.
Pulaski County coming out, I do see. And you'll see this a lot. Boone Godby is out there at a receiver position. They rotate 3, 4, 5 guys in there. Single receiver right, 3 bunched up right off the left tackle. And the handoff is to Brock. Goes straight up the gut, 40, 45 before he is ridden down right at the first down sticks. And tackle made by the safety, Lincoln Kaufman. Gain of 11. And a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
And it looked like he might get farther, but somebody saved
Yeah, the safety got
big gain.
Safety got up there to make the stop, but they almost let him get a full head of steam, and you don't want to do that a lot. All right. Pulaski with the Tennessee set, a back on either side of Adams They fake it. Adams will keep it. Straight up the gut. 50, 45. Down the sideline at the 30. One man to beat at the 10. He will go the distance. 54 yards. Will Adams and a Maroon touchdown.
No flags.
Wow.
That didn't take long.
You couldn't draw it up any better. 11:24. We are 36 seconds into the game, and Pulaski County is on the board.
Will Adams, 54 yards.
Bryson Mounts as they swing the offensive line into position out of the hold of Will Adams. Will try to tack on the PAT.
Tonight it took 36.
Snaps down. Kick is up. It is good. And the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard with 11:24 to go after the Citizens National Bank touchdown. Pulaski, 7-0.
Speaking of Randall D. Turpin, keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset.
So after West Jessamine kicked the Intrust Healthcare kickoff out of bounds, Pulaski with great field position went from there. 4, West Jessamine on offense. Cameron Thorpe, Matthew Spencer, Jude Felker, Kanal Sharp, and Jackson Birch up front. Cooper Wiley and J.C. Foster as tight ends. Nash Bird and Drew Harden wideouts. Bragdon Welch is the running back, and the senior Cooper Swaim is the quarterback. That's Pulaski's defense for you after the kick.
West Jessamine has got some skilled players up front.
They do.
So Pulaski has been known.
Move on the football, and it will be taken at the 10. Bring it up the middle of the field, 15, 20 to the 21-yard line, and down he goes. That is the running back, Welch. His opposite number 6 for Pulaski, Jet McEwen with the stop. Speaking of Pulaski, it's Jet McEwen, Caden Carrier on the defensive ends, Brody Johnson, Brian Ford, and Jackson Wells inside. Cohen Finley and Boone Godby are the backers. The corners, Toby Wright and Chris DeZern, and the safeties, Winston Ford and Will Adams.
Well, the wind is not blowing, so that won't come into play at this point.
All right, from the pistol. 2 receivers wide right. Now one goes in motion to the left side. That's Harden. They take it, hand off to Welch. Tries to go outside and does. 25, 30, knocked out of bounds. Across the 35-yard line as Godby and Adams are over there, but not before a first down. They will mark it at the 39, so 17. A gain of what, 17, 18 yards?
17.
All right.
Somebody put a good block on the on a seal block on the left end.
Yeah, he went quite a ways before there was anybody in the way. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Again from the pistol. Swain takes it, hands off to Welch again, straight up the gut. Hit and dropped at the 40. Not much on that one as McEwen in to make the stop.
They're going to give him 2, Paul.
Yep, give him to the 41, 2nd and 8.
Run straight up the middle.
If you're just joining us, 7-0 Pulaski. We're a minute and a half into the game. Swaim, they get a play call from the sidelines. Trying to get everybody set. It's the same formation they had. 3 left, 1 right. Man coming in motion is Harden. We get a flag, delay game.
Procedure.
Somebody moved. Yep. Procedure will cost them 5, and it will be 2nd and 13.
Pulaski changed their defensive front, Paul, that time. I don't know if you noticed that. They only had 4 guys, 4 linemen, 4 down linemen.
Well, we've seen 3, we've seen 4, we've seen 5, so you don't know what you're going to get from that defense.
And they're back to the 4-man front again, Pulaski is. And they did that last week.
They did. They'll move that around. It looks like a 4-3, but they've got one of the safeties in that mess. Cohen Finley sneaks up on the line of scrimmage. Swain straight back, fires low. It's picked off and heading the other way. That is Boone Godby for the touchdown.
39.
39 yards?
Yep.
39 yards for Boone Godby in Pulaski County. 2 minutes plus in. They are up 13-0. Wow.
Not saw, but
He didn't see what was there, I'll tell you that for sure. 9:42 to go in the first quarter. Wow. Pulaski does the shift with the extra points. 39-yard interception return. And the extra point is up from Mounts. Count it. And after another Citizens National Bank touchdown, Pulaski County, 2 minutes and 18 seconds into this game, they're up 14-0. Wow, Blaine.
yeah, that's all you can say. Here we go. I got it. A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships Kentucky, being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family.
Well, it's time for another one of those Intrust Healthcare kickoffs.
Yeah, exactly it is. I mean, it seems like just a minute ago.
It was just a minute ago. All right. Mounts will move on the football. And this kick, angling toward the side. They will take it, drop it, pick it up at the 10, or about the 7, come up the sideline to the 20, back toward the middle of the field, hit and drop just outside the 30.
It was Jones.
It was Jones. Caleb Jones on the return and Brian Ford on the tackle. And a decent field position for West Jessamine. He dropped the football. I thought he might let it go and see if it was going to go out of bounds, but
mark it at the 31, so 25 yards.
He elected to catch it and made a nice return.
It's funny how sometimes a bobble or a drop like that will
throws the rhythm off.
Actually helps.
Yeah, throws the rhythm off on the defense coming down. All right, 3 receivers wide left. Back in a straight shotgun with Welch to his left is Cooper Swain. And he will hand off to Welch, trying to get outside, and that didn't work.
Oh, we got a late flag.
Okay. Hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens on the penalty.
It came from the back. There, West Jessamine was asking for a face mask, and I think that's what they're going to get.
Against Pulaski. So that will, after nothing on the play, they'll get 15 on the penalty, and that'll be the first down of the night for the Colts.
Well, the referee the farthest away saw that.
Okay, well, good eyes. 3 receivers left, 2 right on an empty backfield on 1st and 10. Swain takes it, sets, fires on a slant. He's got a receiver. Nice catch across midfield at the 47-yard line.
Bird.
Is Bird, it was. Nash Bird. I think he's their leading receiver on the season.
One of them.
Him and Drew Harden are the 2 guys that are in there the most. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd and 3. So in positive territory. They've got 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. They take it, spin, fire it downfield, got a receiver, Bird overthrows him. Toby Wright was right with him, and Swain basically just threw it over his head. I said 3 to the right, there was 1. I don't know what I'm watching.
It's 3rd down.
As Bird was over there by himself, Toby Wright in his pocket. 3rd and 4. 4 down territory, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah. I would think so.
This early in the game, West Jessamine needs something positive to happen. We've only played 3.5 minutes, and Pulaski's up 2 scores. Takes hands off to Welch, dances inside, bounces outside, and he'll get right at the sticks. Godby over to make the stop. They will put it at the 47-yard line, or excuse me, the 44, and just enough for a first down. 2 receivers each direction. Swaim with an empty backfield, straight back to throw, sets, fires over on a slant. Got a receiver inside the 40 at about the 38. That's Harden. And he zipped that one in there in a hurry. And Harden made the catch. They'll mark it at 38, gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Got a quick release.
He does.
He has a low release.
And I'm sure they watched the film from last week, and I'm sure they knew they had to get it out quick.
So far, Pulaski has not been able to pressure Swaim.
No, he's getting it out quick enough that they can't. 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends on the right side, and the pistol with Welch behind Swaim. 2nd and 4, stands up quick, fires downfield, incomplete, and they're going to get a flag. And I'll be honest with you, they're going to call pass interference on Pulaski County. That ball was not going to be caught.
It was not.
And I thought it was past the receiver before contact, but I don't get a vote.
Pass interference against Pulaski
So the
County.
15-yard penalty should give West Jessamine a first down, and will.
It will.
So they'll mark it down at the 23-yard line. Yeah, that in order to do what they want to do, somehow Pulaski's got to get pressure on Swaim. They're not doing it right now. Making personnel moves. And still looking at the sideline for a play call, and they're not going to get it off. Well, they got the play clock stopped at 5 for whatever reason. I'm not sure what's going on.
Delay of game.
That's what they called. So it will cost West Jessamine 5 on the delay of game and make it 1st and 15 from the 28.
The 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 28-yard line.
And definitely 4 down territory at this point.
Oh, absolutely. 2 receivers each way. With the back to his left, Harden comes in motion. And Swaim straight back to throw. Got plenty of time, zips it out there. He's got a receiver at the 25, and down he goes in a hurry. They threw that ball to Welch, and Cohen Finley says, hi there. Gain of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 12.
Swaim he throws passes to a lot of receivers. They've got like 4 guys that's got a lot of reception, so he throws to the open guy.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, he's thrown some pretty nice passes. Those guys haven't been open a whole lot.
Yeah, he's threading.
He's threading the needle. 3 guys left. Bird to the right. Swaim straight back to throw. Getting pressure at the end, fires it toward Harden, overthrows and incomplete. Chris Discern was with him. That was off target. It'll be 3rd down and 12 from the 25.
Good coverage by Discern, but the pass was too long.
It was. I like the one on the pass interference was too.
Yes.
West Jessamine checking with the sideline to get the play call. They signal theirs in.
Play clock is not running, at least on the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. Hadn't been a couple of times. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion goes Caleb Jones.
There was movement on the line. Another 5-yard penalty.
Yep.
Procedure against West Jessamine.
Procedure will mark it back to the 30, and it will bring up 3rd and 17. So after using a couple penalties to get down here, they've used a couple penalties to go backwards, and it is 3rd and long, which I would think would take them out of field goal range if they were even considering it. In motion goes Jones. Swaim straight back. Sets, fires over the middle, incomplete. He tried to go to Harden. Winston Ford in his pocket. It's 4th down, and the offense is going to stay on the field. I expected that they would. Big call right here, Dwayne.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like a 47-yard field goal. So he
right.
I mean,
Yeah, the penalty is taking that out of any possibility, I think. Swaim straight back to throw. Fires downfield, going down there, batted down at the 5. Toby Wright was right with Harden, played perfect position, got his head around, batted the ball down, and with 6:33 to go in the opening quarter, and Pulaski up 14-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Pulaski gets the ball back on downs.
Swaim had time. And this is a nice play by Toby Wright. Turning that head around is a big deal.
This is Toydale of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors, and you're watching the Wings and Rings video game of the week. I'll give you another note on that after this. Pulaski County, 2 receivers left. 2 guys, 2 tight ends off the other side. They give it to Casey Brock straight up the gut. He'll get 6.
They'll take that all night.
On the tackle was Connell Sharp, but a gain of 6. Speaking of Wings and Rings, we'll be there on Monday from 6:30 to 9 for our preseason basketball coaches show with all the schools in town. Come join us down there or tune us in. Single receiver left, 3 just off the right tackle. And Adams, he'll check to the sideline and see, is this really what you want to run? Halfway through the first quarter. Winston Ford starts left, goes back out right. They throw a little swing pass to Brock, who danced around 2 guys. He's only going to end up getting a yard on the play, but he turned what could have been something that was very inefficient into at least a gain.
That was ugly.
It was. Cash Thomas in to make the stop. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Yeah, ugly. That's a good word for it.
Big 3rd down play, both teams.
Single receiver left, single receiver right. 2 tight ends lined up on the right side. Adams takes it, gives it to Brock, straight up the gut, dives, and they're not going to give him 1st down.
Well, depends on which one they...
The guy on the far side is going to mark it at 39.
So he's going to gain 2.
It's going to bring up 4th and a yard. And again, that was Sharp in on the tackle.
They're going for it.
Pulaski going for it on 4th and a yard. I am not surprised, are you?
No.
Adams under center. Turns. They push him. Drives. Gets to the 41 and dives out from there. They're going to give him the 43-yard line, a gain of 4, and the Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down.
That offensive line just moved him, and then he got some help from behind.
Yeah, that's the trend.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm not a fan, but that's what you do.
That's the way it is.
Single receiver left, single receiver right. 2 tight ends off the right side. They hand it to Brock again. Angle to the left side. 45, 50, 40. Down the middle of the field, inside the 30, inside the 25. They will mark it at the 24-yard line, 34 yards on the run for Case and Brock and the Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down.
And he carried about 4 guys. Nice drive by the Maroons. 3 scores would be a big deal.
2 receivers right, everybody else tight. Under center, Adams getting pressure, fires downfield. He's got a wide open receiver. Finley couldn't handle it.
It's 2nd down.
There was nobody.
No, within 15 yards of him. Adams got a little pressure at the end of that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he had to get rid of it a little before he wanted to. So the pass was a little high. But remember that play.
Sure. 2nd down and 10. Parker Burton in now with Boone Godby and Winston Ford on the far side. Tight end Cole Finley's on the left. Adams goes back to the gun on 2nd down and 10 from the West Jess 24. 14-0 Pulaski. They take it. Will Adams will keep it. Drive down inside the 20. They'll mark it at the 19. A gain of 5. And Pulaski County's in the Rick Barker red zone.
6-yard gain. 3rd down and 4.
So 3rd and 5 from the 19.
Adams is a shifty runner.
And he is quick.
He is.
Pulaski getting their signals from the sideline.
He's not that big, but he goes up the middle. He's just able
Yeah,
to
he's
avoid.
not a bit afraid, huh?
No.
2 receivers left. Parker Burton to the right. And Winston Ford's in there, but they hand it to Brock. Finds a nice hole, and he will knife down to the 15-yard line for a gain of 4. We'll bring up the 4th down and a yard.
Well, Wildcat time?
Maybe.
They didn't do it last time.
No, they went for it before. I'm fully expecting them to do it again. They will bring in a fullback. They will bring in Brian Ford. And he will line up off the left tackle. Brock to the left of Adams.
Offside.
Somebody jumped.
They'll take that also. First down.
Yep, you get a freebie right there. Somebody on the left side of that defense jumped. It will mark it down at the 10. Pulaski County will have a Lakeland Insurance Group first down halfway through the Rick Barker red zone.
That is their 5th first down in the game.
Thank you.
First quarter still.
Single receiver left, single receiver right. 2 tight ends on the left side. They give it to Brock, heads in that direction, drives people down to the 5. The first guy there was Sharp, but he was kind of catching Brock. He wasn't tackling him as Kaysen pretty much ran over him. It's a 2nd down and goal from the 5. Actually, the way it's marked over there, they say they can get a first down without getting in. So, same formation with those 2 tight ends. They hand it to Brock again. He's hitting the backfield. Not going anywhere this time. The first guy there for West Jessamine was Colton Carlson. He got there before Kaysen could get up ahead of steam. They'll mark it back to 7. It's 3rd and goal, and Pulaski County will bring in some new personnel. You got Godby and Winston Ford on the left. You got Parker Burton on the right.
Carlson, he was there at the handoff.
Yeah, he got there quick. Finley trying to find his spot. And they fake it to Brock. Adams is going to keep it. Rolls. Got a wide open receiver. Finley dives. Gets down inside the 1. We said they could get a first down without getting in. They did. Pulaski County inside the 1. Call it the 1.
They're saying showing 4th down.
They're showing 4th down? He didn't get a first down?
He did not.
Okay. All right. So 4th down, I apologize. Brock from the shotgun. He'll take it, go left, and he'll score. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Actually 25. And Kaysen Brock from a yard out put Pulaski County up 3 scores. Wow. Yeah, I thought they had those sticks set up. I'm not sure they ever did, Dwayne.
No, they're not. But it didn't matter.
No. Bryson Mounts, who's getting a workout in the first quarter, at a Citizens National Bank touchdown. The 3rd for Pulaski here in the first quarter. A little bit of a high snap. They get it down. Extra point is up. It's good. 25 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and Pulaski County moves out 21-0.
On the field, you give it your all. You train, you push, and you rely on your team to protect your blind spots. But just like in sports, life throws you unexpected plays. For over 20 years, Lakeland Insurance Group has been the trusted teammate for families and businesses around the Lake Cumberland area and beyond. We're an independent agency focused on you, our community. From protecting your home and car, securing your business and employee benefits, we offer a wide variety of insurance solutions. We don't just sell policies, we build long-lasting relationships, ensuring you have the right coverage as life changes. Think of us as your dedicated coaching staff, guiding you through every season. Play it safe, live confidently. Choose Lakeland Insurance Group, your winning team for peace of mind. Visit us at lakelandinsuranceGroup.com or stop by one of our 4 Kentucky locations.
Yes.
Pulaski, remember we talked about them being focused last week?
Yeah.
I'm seeing signs of that again.
Yeah. 21-0.
21-0 on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard. Bryson Mounts moves on the kick, and it will be taken by Jones. He drops it again, picks it up at the 5, comes up the right side, gets to the 20, 25, and is hitting bulldozed at about the 28-yard line. That would be one Charlie Turner
Everest Whitaker.
As Everest Whitaker that came in there and said, "How do you do?" And he didn't do too well after that.
29-yard line, 1st and 10 for West Jessamine.
They'll put it down at the 29, 1st and 10. And West Jessamine will take over there with under 20 seconds to go here in the opening stanza.
If you're West Jessamine, you need some...
Need something positive real quick.
Yes. Well put.
3 receivers left. Tight end on the right side. That's Wiley. And Swain hands off to Welch, trying to come wide right. He's going to dive across the 30 to the 31 for a gain of 2. Boone Godby in on the stop. 2nd and 8.
Finley on the tackle for the Maroons.
Give Cohen Finley a piece of that too. At least that's what Brian says, if you can trust it. 2nd and 8.
And that's the
end of 1. We played a quarter. 21-0 Pulaski at the end of 1.
Of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
The second quarter of play.
Welcome back to Toyota of Somerset High School football. Brought to you by Ford Brothers Auctioneer and Realtors. And you're listening to LakeCumberlandSports.com. Paul Wright with the call, the Maroons and the West Jessamine Colts. Pulaski leads 21-0.
2nd and 8 from their own 31 for the Colts as we start quarter number 2. Man in motion. Swain takes it. We get a whistle.
False start.
Yeah, we either get a temptation dance or a false start. Legal procedure against West Jessamine. Will drive them back to the 26, and it will be 2nd down and 13. We saw this movie before.
Yes, they've had 3 illegal procedures, 1 offsides, and 1 delay of game. All 5-yard varieties, but they're coming at not good times.
Inopportune.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, each of those is hurt. They had a chance to put a real scoring drive together down here last time. Shot themselves in the foot. Swain with a single back, and we get a whistle.
Once again, timeout. There was a flag thrown, but the official on the far side showing a timeout.
That's a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout.
Yes, it is.
With still no time off the clock here in the second quarter, 21-0 Pulaski.
Speaking of Ron Shaw, the name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers.
West Jessamine down 21-0. If they cannot move the football, they've got a twofold problem. One is if they can't keep Pulaski off the field, the Maroons have moved the ball pretty well. The other is that running clock comes quick if you don't get something done here.
Yes.
But it's early.
It is.
Single receiver left. Swain from the pistol. In motion comes Harden. Swain takes it, hands, fakes to Welch, fires on the slant, batted down. I think Boone Godby got a hand on it.
He did.
They were trying to go to Harden. Will Adams was there. I think Finley was in there as well, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's 3rd down.
Swain is 3 for 9, 16 yards thus far. Actually, he's 4 for 9 because one of those was thrown to Pulaski County.
They throw the ball over the middle.
They do.
Quite a bit.
3rd and long. They've been in here at this position a couple times.
We have been here. We've seen this movie. 2 receivers left. Bird to the right. Swain takes it straight back, fires off to the side, got a receiver. Nice catch by Bird. He shakes loose, and he will go to the house.
74.
Yes, sir. Nash Bird bobbled it, reeled it in, got by one defender, and took it to the house. Wow. So, as Kay Wood would say, hold the phone.
Quick strike.
Yes, sir. It is Earhart for the PAT. It is up. It is good. 11:45 to go here in the first half. Pulaski's margin now trimmed to 21-7.
45 seconds to go in the half.
Just like that.
Just like that.
21-7, so
if
don't go away.
No, if you're thinking about getting comfortable, don't.
No.
You are 3 weeks into the playoffs.
That's true. That's true. These teams you should be playing somebody pretty good.
Yeah.
Stressed, anxious, depressed, and Intrust Healthcare counseling services, we can get services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. And Intrust, your mental health matters.
One of them things make you say, Dwayne.
Yeah, just like that.
Quick strike on 3rd and long for West Jessamine, and they are going to try to climb back in this thing. So don't count the foul just yet. Earhart moving on the football, and he is going to kick it to me.
Seen this before.
Pulaski will get it at the 35, and there's nothing fancy about that. He's looking at Pulaski's bench saying, catch this. So Pulaski, after the 5-yard penalty, will take it at the 35-yard. Are they going to make him kick it again?
I believe they are. I like it.
I do too. Pulaski elects not to take it at the 35. They take the 5-yard penalty, and they're going to make him kick it again. I like it. I like it a lot.
They'll have to kick it from the 35 this time.
And if you're Pulaski, they want to kick it out of bounds again, you might do it again.
They need a football, though. Waiting for a football.
They tossed it back out. I like Travis Burns' thinking right here. I do. That's a really, really good call. They want to kick it out of bounds. I bet he'd do it again. Now, does Earhart have enough leg to get it over him? The deep men taking it the 25-yard line. This is Carrier, 30, 40, 50. And he'll go down, still driving. In West Jessamine territory, they will mark it at the 48.
27-yard.
Yes, sir. Man on the bottom of the pile for West Jess was Caleb Spann. He is the backup quarterback, by the way.
Good call by the Pulaski coaching staff.
Yeah, it was.
35 versus the 48 of West Jessamine.
Really good call.
Yeah.
And if carrier let that one go. It'd have gone out of bounds. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, Pulaski County, and a pistol. They hand it to Brock. Dives into the pile, and he'll pick up only a couple. Good job of getting over there was Cash Thompson, the senior. Stopped him after a gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. The problem with Case and Brock is, can you stop him 2-3 times in a row?
They're only going to give him a yard on that carry.
All right. That's true. 2nd and 9. Single receiver left. Hand it to Brock again. Straight up the gut. Shakes loose. Gets to the 40. Gets to the 39. Right. You're going to be shy of the sticks about half a yard.
Depends on which official you go by.
Yeah, you got one coming in from each side. I was checking the guy on the far side. The guy that made the tackle for West Jess was Isaiah Wilkinson. They will mark it at the 38.
First down.
And that will be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Oh, yeah. I should have said that.
Well, it was.
Well, you called it, Paul.
Yeah.
Stop him twice in a row.
So from the 38 in West Jessamine territory, 2 receivers left, Godby and Cason Brock. Winston Ford's in the backfield now. He will take the handoff. Angle to the right side, 30. He's at the 20. And he is loose down the sideline. Touchdown.
38 yards.
38 yards, Winston Ford for a touchdown. He got a block from Parker Burton. The guy slid off at the last minute, and Ford just ran by him. All the way through the Big Barker red zone in a hurry for a Citizens National Bank touchdown.
And a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
There you go. Pulaski County with Bryson Mounts. Wow. On for the PAT out of the hold of Adams. Snaps a bit high. They get it down. Kick is up. And it is good. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says 28-7. Pulaski with 10:20 to go in the opening half.
For all of your real estate and auction needs, contact Rick Barker and his team at Godby Realty and Auction. They are starting their 65th year in the real estate and auction business, and they were selected again this year as the #1 real estate auction company. For your farm property, commercial property, residential, and personal property, give the good people at Godby Realty and Auction a call today, 606-678-4865, and go to their website at godbyrealty.com and see all of their upcoming auctions. Whether on-site, online, or off-site, they will guide you to the best way to handle your auction. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know you can trust.
We're just zipping right along here.
Yes, we are.
10:20 to go first half. Pulaski 28-7 back on top. Bryson Mounts has got the ball on the tee, and we're getting ready for another Intrust Healthcare kickoff. There it comes, and it will be taken by Jones on a bounce. Gets by him again, picks it up at the 14, or at the 9, excuse me. Cuts it up across the 15, out to the 18-yard line, maybe the 19.
I believe they're going to give him the 19.
He'll take over right there, and he is a little bit slow getting up.
Well, he is not getting up.
No. For Pulaski County, I see Burton, and also in on the play was Connor Lewis. As Pulaski County gets there, and you're right, Jones is not getting up at this point, and this is a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. Dwayne?
Looking for the perfect night out? At Bruindoe, you'll find some of the best pizza you've ever put in your mouth. Handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and a delicious salad bar. And to keep the good times flowing, there is a full-service bar. Thursday's happy hour is from 5 to 7, and Mixtape Bingo. A combination of Name That Tune and Bingo starts at 6 p.m. Friday nights. Come and sing it like you own it with karaoke, where you're the star. Bruindoe on South Highway 27 and Somerset, Stoplight 21.
Pretty good stuff, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
We got one of our compadres maybe down there now.
Actually, we probably do.
Yep. All right, they're still working on Caleb Jones.
In case you just joined us, it's 28-7 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Pulaski leading West Jessamine. And 10:15 to go in the second quarter, and the rain is back, Paul.
Oh, good. I was missing it.
So it's been dry since opening kickoff.
I hate it. They have Jones. He is rolled over, and they're looking at the lower left leg, and that's all I know about that.
Yeah. He's been there a while, so that's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
Hopefully it's just a cramp. He's up. That's a good sign.
But
not putting any weight on that.
No, he's not going to put a whole lot of weight on that left leg.
Hate to see that.
You do. There plays a lot on the offense, backup running back.
And he also plays on the defense as a linebacker.
It's true. So that will help him off, and West Jessamine will come back out with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This deepest they've been?
I think it is. It is. Jones and Welch have done a decent job returning kickoffs. Nothing fancy, but nothing real short either until now.
So as we've seen the last possession, they have a quick strike offense, I've tried to say.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. And they hand off to Welch, dances to the outside at the 20, makes a man miss, dives and gets close to the sticks. Nice run by Bragdon Welch.
He's a nice-looking runner.
He is. Toby Wright was in there. I saw Brian Ford in there as well. There were a couple more. It'll be at the 29-yard line. That is a first down for West Jessamine.
That is their 6th first down.
Single receiver left. They hand it to Welch again. Bounces to the outside and crosses the 30 to the 31. For Pulaski, Finley was over there. Winston Ford was over there. Gain of a couple. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Welch has 36 yards on 6 carries. He's the only one that's carried the ball.
Right. He hits the hole pretty quick.
He does.
Pulaski County on most occasions tonight done a pretty good job of keeping him in check. Single receivers each way. Pulaski moves, but that was Brody Johnson. He didn't get into the neutral zone. Play clock, by the way, they are not using tonight.
They are not. They turned it off.
Yeah, keep it on the field. Swain will take it straight back to throw. Fires this pass over to Bird, threw it behind him, and he couldn't get turned around in time. Toby Wright and Will Adams were both in the vicinity. Pass was off target. It's 3rd and 8.
3rd and long, which was the same position they were in the last possession. They had 3rd and long, and they got a 74-yard touchdown.
West Jessamine, either the offensive line is okay, or Swain gets it out really quick because Pulaski's not getting a whole lot of pressure on him. They got a whole bunch of bodies at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and long.
They do.
3 receivers left. Swain straight back to throw. And he throws it a little dump pass to Bird at the 35-40. He'll get out to the 45-yard line and have another first down. Cohen Finley made the stop. They're going to mark it at the 47. That'll be a gain of 16. And we've got another West Jessamine timeout, and I believe it's Bird this time. And he's grabbing an ankle on the right side. So I think Eddie Jackson may be out there helping, and then the West Jessamine folks come over. They've got a couple. Ron Shaw Realty timeout, right?
If you haven't been to the Rex restaurant in Nancy, Kentucky, you haven't had real home cooking like your grandma made. From their homemade chicken and dumplings and meatloaf to the best catfish in the Lake Cumberland area, you got to try the Rex. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., closed on Sunday and Monday. They feature a full ice cream bar and Miss Brenda's homemade pies made fresh daily. They can accommodate large groups by reservation and can cater your business for lunch, and they will deliver to you. Rick Barker and the Rex restaurant, where they will feed you good and treat you right.
I think I've had some of that meatloaf, by the way, and it was what they said it was.
Good.
9 minutes to go here in the first half. Pulaski's up 28-7 as West Jessamine just picks up a first down at the 47. The guy that got the first down is being helped off. He's putting a little weight on his leg, but not a lot.
Well, that's a big hit for West Jessamine because he's had 3 catches for 97 yards.
Yes, sir. He has done most of the damage they have done, they are helping him off, and West Jess will send the offense back out in a moment, and we'll get back to business. 28-7 on the Ramsey Lee Turpin scoreboard. This is Toyota of Somerset High School Football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors, and this is the Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. Did I miss anything?
I think you covered it all. Good job.
28-7 on the Ramsey Lee Turpin scoreboard. West Jessamine checks back out. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. A couple of injuries have slowed down a little bit of rhythm, but you hope everybody's okay.
Rain has let up again.
Good. 2 receivers to the right. They still don't have Bird all the way off the field. Now they do. And Swain. 2 tight ends left. They're going to hand off to Welch. He's going to try to go that way. And he's going to pick up a couple 3, and the world's going to stop. Bottom of the pile for Pulaski. I see Brody Johnson.
Is that Will Adams?
I see Finley.
That's Finley, I'm sorry.
And Brian Jones. I think Decker Wilden's in on that missed it. No. 60 to 68, Paul.
68?
That would be one.
That's Jackson Wells.
Yes, sir. That is correct. They hand off to Welch again. Heads left again. Gets hit and stopped at the 49 by...
That was McEwen and Carrier, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Carrier got off the bottom. No gain. Very little gain.
Yeah. 3rd and 8.
And no doubt they're probably in 4-down territory.
You would think so.
They're down 3 touchdowns.
With 8 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah.
Single receiver left. 3 triangled up on the right side. And Swain takes it. Looking left. Fires over the middle. He's got a receiver. Incomplete. Tried to go right toward the sticks. Tried to get the football to Luke Allen, and he couldn't come up with it, and it is now 4th and 8. Do you go for it 4th and 8 at midfield?
Well,
if they'd have got some of the distance,
yeah, it makes this
harder.
Interesting call.
They're leaving the offense on the field, though. I think they've made the call, and now
they're going to call a timeout.
They're going to call a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout, and think about it.
At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters. Life's challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, like a tough game with no timeouts. For 25 years, Entrust Healthcare has been a trusted teammate offering individual, family, and couples counseling, as well as case management services, all tailored to your unique needs. Our caring and experienced counselors will help you develop the skills and strategies to tackle your challenges head on. Entrust offers convenient in-home, in-office, telehealth, or in-school counseling sessions so you can get the support you need wherever you need it. Call Entrust today to learn more. Visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. And Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters.
Hey, Paul, we've got another game of interest here. We've got Woodford and Scott playing, and we got Scott up 12-7 halfway through the first quarter.
That'd be a good game to watch.
A month ago they played, and Woodford won 57-50. So that's going to be
The defense has gotten a little better, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Okay.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. They're just
starting, right?
They scored 19 points in 6 minutes between them. So.
Maybe not. 2 receivers each way on 4th down and 8. In motion, left to right goes Harden. Swain takes it, fakes it, and then fires down toward Harden, down the sideline, batted away by Winston Ford. There's a flag, and I don't like it.
I don't either.
They were hand fighting. Ford got his head around, a little bit of contact, but not enough, in my mind, to warrant a flag. But again, I don't get a vote. So it will be a 15-yard penalty against the Maroons and a first down for the Colts. I thought it was really good defense.
Yeah, they looked close. But 2 of the refs threw flags, so.
Yep, ball's at the 36 in Pulaski territory. 1st and 10, West Jessamine with life.
Big play.
It was. Single receiver to the right. Everybody else is tight. From the pistol. Give it to Welch. Angles to the left side, and he's hit and stuck by Will Adams. Finley and McEwen got over there, but Adams took his legs out from under him after a gain of a yard.
I'm not hearing you.
Finley and McEwen finish him off.
How we doing?
1 yard gain, 2nd down and 9.
I'm good. I can hear you. I don't know if.
Can you hear?
Nothing?
Can you hear?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
All right, we'll work on that. Two receivers each way. From the gun, Swain straight back, getting pressure, fires it off to Harden, makes the catch, and he got drilled. McEwen. Wow.
On the play, it's 3rd down.
Wow.
Is that Harden?
Yes. Back at the 34, gain of 1 again, 3rd down and 8. Can you hear?
No.
Okay, we're working on it.
I can hear you without the headset.
Okay, well, you're probably better off.
You're doing something.
Anything?
Nope.
Huh. All right, 3rd and 8. Single receiver left, 3 to the right side. Welch to the left of Swain, who takes it, goes straight back to throw. Sits, fires it over the middle, incomplete. And it will bring up 4th and 8.
Well, we know they're going to go for it.
Swap headsets with it. You take mine.
How's that for sneaky, gentlemen?
Improvise.
Yeah, we'll improvise.
Hey, I can hear.
Good job, boss. 4th and 8 from the 34. 6:10 to go in the half. 28-7 Pulaski. Swain takes it straight back, getting pressure. He is hitting. Down he goes. Brian Ford off the backside. Swain never saw him. Pulaski gets the ball back.
A loss of.
They started at the 34.
Loss of, 12.
Yes. And Pulaski County's offense takes over. Brian Ford, I don't think anybody touched him. I don't think anybody laid a hand on him.
They've been keeping that one in their pocket.
They were.
First sack for the Pulaski County defense.
And it came at an opportune time. They're at their own 46. Will Adams checks out to play quarterback with Case and Brock to his right. 3 receivers right as well. The tight end on the left side. They fake it to Brock. Adams wants to go deep. Pump fakes. Goes to Winston Ford and threw it out of bounds. He got pressure at the end. He pump faked once. And then by the time he let it go, Ford had already got too far to the sideline. 2nd down and 10.
Good coverage by the West Jessamine secondary. I mean, he threw it, where nobody's going to catch it.
Exactly. Your guy catches it or nobody catches it.
Yeah, exactly. So he did the right thing.
Parker Burton on the right. Godby and Winston Ford to the left from the pistol. Now, Brock goes to the left side, takes the handoff. We get a flag. I think Pulaski moved that time, and they did. It'll cost him 5. Move it back to the 41 and bring up 2nd down and 15. Halfway through the 2nd quarter, Pulaski's up 28-7. If you're just joining us, where you been?
Yeah, really. 4 penalties for Pulaski, 50 yards. Most of those have been
pass interference. Yep,
yes.
They have. So big 3rd down, big 2nd down and 15 for Pulaski after the penalty. And the handoff to Brock up the gut. Makes one man miss and then drives, but he's only going to pick up 3 or maybe just a couple. Make it 3. They'll give him the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Brock 74 yards on 11 carries. This is kind of a big 3rd down play.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Brock he's had a workmanlike effort. Gets a few yards here, a few yards there. Next thing you know, we're pushing 100. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Adams straight back to throw, getting pressure. There he goes. 45. Makes the man miss midfield. Still driving. Gets loose. 45. Out of bounds at the 42. That should be enough for a Lakeland Insurance Group first down. Nice individual effort from Adams. They opened a hole up.
We got a flag, Paul.
Okay, they opened a hole up, and he got through it. But you're right. There's a flag back.
Coming back.
A good run by Adams is negated by the penalty. But again, he got a big hole at the line of scrimmage, angled to the right, made a couple guys miss enough to get the first down, but all for naught. They'll mark it back at the 34.
Line of scrimmage.
And Pulaski County has a 3rd and 22.
That changes things.
It does. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. That was an inopportune penalty, too, and we get a whistle. And West Jessamond's going to take a timeout. That's a Ron Shaw Realtor. Timeout with 5:21 to go in the first half. Pulaski's up 28-7.
A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, Kentucky being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. So,
is Nick here tonight? Our official photographer's here somewhere, Nick Everett. Take some good stuff.
Well, 5:21 remaining in the first half. Pulaski leads 28-7 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
I wonder if Adams will air it out here. They'll just keep it on the ground and get what they can get. Interesting call from Josh Roberts in the brain test. Single receivers each way, tight ends each way. Brock goes in motion. Adams drops back. Screen up the middle. They get it to Finley, and he's going to pick up 6, maybe 7 on the screen before he is ridden down, and we got another flag. It was Lincoln Kaufman and Brody Heath on the tackle. And where's this one?
It's going against Pulaski.
It is.
The line of scrimmage was the 34.
Yeah, he marked it. He went a long way and then came back. I'm not sure what they're doing.
They declined the penalty.
I wondered. Yeah, they did.
They did.
So give him to the 42 for an 8-yard gain to Finley. I wondered why they hadn't declined it, and they started marking it off, and West Jessamond said, "We just soon have 4th down." So that's what we got.
First punt by either team.
Wow. Drew Harden is deep to receive the punt. And Casey Brock. Good snap. Gets it away. And Harden will let it hit. Pick it up at the 21. Angle to the right side and be hit and dropped after a gain of about 6 or 7. Cohen Finley down there again on the stop to keep him from getting a full head of steam. And West Jessamond will take over. Looks like at the 27, 28-yard line. We'll see if they put it down. It is the 28. There's an official standing at the 29, and he never got to the 29. So I was going to question the judgment, but they put it back a yard. 28-7 Pulaski. The Maroons got off to a really quick start with 2 touchdowns early. Unanswered. Pulaski came back again to go up 3 scores. That's where we're at. And we have bogged down a little bit here in the second quarter.
Yes.
We were moving quick early, not so much now. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers to the short side as well. And we get a whistle.
We got lots of flags.
We get a legal procedure. Every crew that we have seen for the last several weeks seems to have a flavor of the week. Tonight, it's false start.
Better not twitch.
Yeah, you better not twitch. Move it back to the 23. It's 1st and 15 behind the sticks. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right now in motion. Comes one man, and Swain takes it, fires it over the middle. He's got a receiver who did not come up with it. That was Winston Ford who got there in a hurry.
Wiley.
Yeah, Cooper Wiley.
Cooper Wiley, I'm sorry.
And he had a hand on it, but good defense by Pulaski. It's 2nd and 15.
Cooper Swaim is 6 for 16.
Wow, he's thrown it a lot.
107 yards.
Yep, and 74 of that came in one play.
Yes.
So make a note.
And I do not see Nash Bird back out there yet. Or Jones.
No, I've not seen either one of them since I left. Again, 2 receivers each way. Swaim takes it straight back to throw. Fires it off to the side. He's got a receiver. And he will catch it. That is Wiley, and slide out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it at the 33-yard line. So it will bring up, by my count, is it 3rd down and 6. Caught 5. 3rd and 5 from the 33. Again, receivers each way. Swaim straight back to throw. Fires on the slant. Ooh, he gets it to Welch, who makes a nice catch. Boone Godby nailed him, but right at the sticks, and a first down for West Jessamine at the 38. Nice play. Nice design. They cleared the 2 receivers, threw Welch in behind them. Swaim with a nice toss, and he got just enough to move the chains.
Pulaski brought pressure from that side.
Yep.
And
threw behind it.
Threw behind it. Nice play by the quarterback. Nice catch by Welch.
Milford and Wiley to the right side. 2 receivers left as well. Swaim straight back to throw. Sits, slings it downfield, and it's incomplete as that one was overthrown. And for Pulaski County, Boone Godby. No, that's Discern, isn't it? That's 9 to 0.
That 0 and 9 is hard to read sometimes.
Yep. Discern was back there in good coverage on Luke Allen.
He was on an island, too, by himself.
Yes, sir.
No help.
So it will bring up 2nd down and 10. West Jessamine, they run it just enough to try to keep you honest. They're going to make their living through the air.
That's their bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason the clock's not moved a lot.
That's true. Swaim in the pistol with Welch behind him. 2 receivers left. Swaim sits, slings it over there. Got a receiver, Harden. Didn't get his head around quite quick enough. Bounced off a hand, incomplete. Will Adams in coverage. It'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Caden Carrier made him throw the ball much sooner than he wanted to.
Little pressure, you think?
Yep. And if I'm Pulaski, I think I'd be wanting to raise my hands a lot when I'm bringing pressure on.
Yeah, that's that kind of sidearm thing.
He does not put the. He throws it right by his ear. Like a 3/4 throw.
Yeah. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Swaim straight back. Getting a little pressure, fires it over the middle. He's got a receiver caught by Allen, and Allen is caught by Cohen Finley after a gain of a couple, and it will bring up 4th and 8. Good job by Finley. And it's a big 4th down play in their own territory. I do not want the offense is staying out there. I do not like this call. I understand you're down 3 scores, but if you go forward here, you best get it. 3:25, all that's left in the half. Pulaski's up 28-7.
West Jessamine's used all their timeouts.
All right, interesting enough to know. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Send Milford in motion. Straight back goes Swain. Sets, fires over the middle, and they're going to throw a flag.
They are.
Winston Ford all over. Allen got a hand around on the football, and they're going to call pass interference against Pulaski for the 3rd time tonight. That is. Did he get there early? Maybe. They're calling defensive holding is what they're calling. Doesn't matter. The 10 yards is going to be a first down for West Jessamine. And right now, Dwayne, penalties are keeping them in it.
Yes.
Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Yeah, penalties are keeping West Jessamine's offense on the field. They get it to Welch, dances into the hole, bounces to the outside, makes a man or 2 miss, and is going to be hit and dropped. at the Pulaski 43. Again, Finley and Winston Ford on the stop will bring up second down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage. As you said, no timeouts. 2 receivers each way. Swain takes a little bit of a high snap, gets it down, fires over the middle, and it is caught by Harden, but he's going to the ground in the process. Pickup of only a couple, so it'll be third down.
It's third down and 1.
Under 2.5 to go in the first half.
3rd and 1, you can do a lot.
It's true. Swain takes it, hands off to Welch. She will get maybe the first down. I think he did.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, Boone Godby and Winston Ford again off the bottom of the pile is Finley. Carrier was there.
First down.
And they get to the 40, and they move the sticks.
That's 11 first downs for West Jessamine.
Yep. 2 receivers each way, and we get a whistle.
Timeout, Pulaski.
I think so. This is a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout by Pulaski County, and Coach Burns will get his defense in a huddle and have a little conversation. And you wonder here, Dwayne, if he's saying nothing over the top.
Yeah.
They're out of timeouts. Don't let them get behind you and try to keep them from getting in the end zone.
Well, West Jessamine has been able to move the ball. You want to keep the deep play. You want to keep the guys in front of you if you can. And 2:05 and no timeouts for West Jessamine.
2 minutes and 18 seconds into this game, Pulaski led it 14-0. At the end of the first quarter, they led it 21-0. It's 28-7 right now, and West Jessamine will get the ball. Start the third quarter.
That's important.
So a touchdown right here, and as Kay Wood would say, hold the phone.
Yeah, exactly. A little momentum going their way.
Exactly. Pulaski County is stopped right here, and you like your chances coming out of halftime as far as momentum goes. 2 receivers each way. Allen and Harden to the left. Milford and Wiley, I think, to the right side. Here comes Milford in motion. Swain straight back, and guess what?
Procedure.
So it will cost West Jessamine 5 yards as that penalty comes back to bite somebody again.
Moves it back to the 45-yard line, first down 15.
So first and 15, 2:04 to go in the half. 2 receivers each way. Again, Milford in motion. Swain straight back, getting pressure up the middle, fires. He's got a defender fell down. He gets the ball to receiver inside the 10, inside the 5. Going to be stopped at the 1. Is that Luke Allen? No, that's Wiley.
Yeah, Cooper Wiley.
That's Cooper Wiley on the catch, and they will mark it. What is that, 42 forwards? It's 40-45, Dwayne.
That's going to be 44.
All right, 44 yards, first and goal. Swain hands to Welch, makes the first guy miss. He's not going to get in the end zone. Jet McEwen and Will Adams. I think Godby's the one that messed the thing up. Second and goal from the 1. Swain again. Gives it to Welch again, and this time he scores. Bragdon Welch with 1:20 to go in the half. Puts the ball in the end zone for West Jessamine, and hang on, folks. So you thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah, not so much.
Not so much. Bragdon Welch from a yard out. Earhart will come on for the PAT attempt. Snaps high. They reach up and get it, pull it down, put it up, and through. 1:20 to go here in the first half. The Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard says 28-14 Pulaski County. He tried to say.
Well, Paul?
Yes, sir?
1:20 to go. Pulaski, I show with 2 timeouts remaining.
Right.
And as you mentioned, West Jessamine will get the opening kickoff. Or we'll get the kickoff in the second half, beginning in the second half. So a little momentum change here.
It is. I think a lot of what Pulaski County will attempt to do the end of the half will depend on where this kickoff return goes.
Yes.
And if you are West Jessamine, do you kick it straight out of bounds?
Well,
I don't know if I would, because Pulaski, I think Coach Burns make you kick it again.
He will, which is a good call. So that's interesting.
We got an Entrust Healthcare kickoff coming up after the West Jessamine touchdown. Ball's on the right hash for this kick. It's been over on the other side most of the night. Earhart put the toe to it. It is a line drive that will bounce and bounce and bounce and go into the end zone.
Pulaski got lucky there.
Yes, sir. Nice job by Caden Carrier to let it bounce. He saw the momentum on it, and he let it go, and it rolled into the end zone for a touchback. If he'd have picked it up, Pulaski's going to be way backed up.
Yeah, once it got past the 10, he was at the point of no return.
That's a technical term, way backed up.
Way backed.
20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Maroons.
So Pulaski with their offense is not a quick strike offense.
Not as a rule. Let's see if Coach Burns is willing to leave things where they're at, or he's going to try to put something, do you run it once with Brock and then see what happens? 2 tight ends on the right side, receivers both ways. Yep, they hand it off to Brock behind the left side, finds a little bit of a seam, gets to the 25, out to the 28-yard line for a gain of 8. Harden on the stop, 2nd down and 2. Clock is running. We're going to hit a minute. Pulaski County, again, 2 receivers on the right side and a tight end each way. And Adams will roll right, looking to go. He's going to keep it. 30, 35, 40, 45. He's at midfield and trots out of bounds. They mark it at the 48-yard line, so a gain of 24?
24, you're right.
On the play, and that will be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down. Pulaski County is in positive territory with 48 seconds to go in the half.
That changes things.
That does. 3 receivers left. Cohen Finley, the tight end, is split about 5 yards to the right. Adams, straight back to throw, wanting to set up a screen. Gets it to Brock at the 45-40. Makes a man miss. 35-30. Trying to get a block. Makes a cut. Let the 10. He will go. Looking for a flag. None.
48 yards.
48 yards on the screen pass from Will Adams to Kason Brock. And Pulaski County answers that score. Dwayne, how big is that?
That's huge.
That is huge. 37 seconds remaining in the half. And Brock, with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Pulaski County runs the shift on the PAT. Wow. Adams to hold. Steps a bit high. They get it down. Kick is up, and it is good. 37 seconds to go after the Citizens National Bank touchdown. Pulaski County again stretches the margin to 3 scores. It's 35-14.
What were we saying about momentum, Paul?
Yeah, momentum is a fickle.
Yeah, I mean, that changed
Now that's
quickly.
That's a fickle lady right there.
Yes. I don't know that the games I've viewed, I don't remember that screenplay there to Brock.
You're saying we might have seen a new wrinkle?
I think so. And it worked. So, of course, the guy with the ball was pretty good in the open field. Kason Brock.
They did a really nice job of setting that up. Adams got it just over the defenders. And if you let Brock turn upfield, you do so at your own risk.
And good blocking downfield,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, the wide receivers, I thought, have done a really good job blocking tonight.
Squib kick again?
Yes, sir. Harden and Welch are deep. Mounts moves on the football. And he does squib it. It's taken by an up man at the 34, so no return on that. As West Jessamine's Eliam Wilson will fall on it at 34, and the Colts will come out with 36 seconds to go here in the half.
Well, okay, Paul. You're West Jessamine. Got no timeouts, but they've shown the ability to throw the ball downfield.
They have.
So why not?
Yeah. We'll see. In fact, they marked that at the 33, or between the two. Single receiver left, 3 to the right.
Pulaski with 3 down linemen.
Yeah, now more of a prevent type thing. Swaim with plenty of time, fires it over. He's got a receiver incomplete. Tried to go to Wiley, and Cohen Finley gets his name on the radio again with a good defensive play. It's 2nd and 10.
Swaim is 11 for 24. 168 yards.
He has thrown it a lot.
He has.
Two receivers each direction. Straight back is Swain. Fires it over the middle. He's got a receiver at the 39. Is caught by Zachary Pinkston. And right on him is Brian Ford. So they pick up 5 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 5. Clock is running with 10 seconds to go. Swain takes it straight back to throw. Getting pressure, fires over the middle. He's got a receiver at midfield. He is hit and dropped at the Pulaski 49-yard line. That is Harden as Boone Godby gets there in a hurry. There's 1.7 seconds left. Now you're going to get to see if Cooper Swaim can throw it to the end zone. They start the clock, doesn't matter. First half is over. At the end of the first half, it is Pulaski County 35, West Jessamine 14 on the Randall D. Turpin.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope.
Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos. With cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness, ready to go.
Welcome back to Pulaski County High School. This is Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. This is the Wings and Rings video game of the week, and at the half, Pulaski County on top of West Jessamine to the tune of 35-14. We got started like this: 11:24 to go in the game. Will Adams with a 54-yard run. Bryson Mounts with a PAT, and the Maroons are up 7-0. 9:42 to go in the quarter. Boone Godby with a 39-yard interception return. Mounts with a kick. 2.5 minutes in, it's 14-zip Maroons. 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pulaski County's Kason Brock with a 1-yard run. Mounts with a PAT at 21-0 after one. 11:40 to go in the first half. West Jessamine on the board. Nash Bird, a 74-yard pass from Cooper Swaim. Easton Earhart with a PAT makes it 21-7. Pulaski answers with 10:20 to go in the half. Winston Ford with a 38-yard run. Mounts with a kick, 28-7 Pulaski. 1:20 to go in the half. West Jessamine. Bragdon Welch with a 1-yard run. Earhart with a kick, cuts the margin to 28-14. Pulaski answers yet again with 37 seconds to go. Pulaski County's Kason Brock catches a 48-yard screen pass from Will Adams. Mounts with a PAT. That makes it at that point 35-14. That's the way we go to intermission with Pulaski up 3 scores. 1 to pass along to you. Second quarter, Woodford County on top of Scott County, 14-12. One of those teams will be in the Final Four. And it's 18-14. Scott has just scored with $1:23 to go in the first half. The first quarter in this game went pretty quick. The second quarter, kind of like molasses, Dwayne.
Yeah, it did. It slowed down. Of course, when you have 13 incompletions,
yes,
that's going to slow the clock down.
There you go.
So
that will do it for you.
It sure will.
What's the next great play? Deciding what to eat after the game? Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with Wings and Rings. We've got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings, from sweet to super spicy. Plus, we're more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory or just grabbing a bite with your team, make your next stop Wings and Rings. And speaking of stopping at Wings and Rings, next Monday, 3 days from now, we'll be at Wings and Rings from 6:30 to 9 for our preseason coaches show for the local basketball teams, boys and girls around town. So join us for that. You can come down to Wings and Rings and be part of the festivities, or you can tune us in and catch it right there.
It's that time already.
Yes, it is. You about ready, young man?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were waiting on me. I'm sorry. First half numbers. West Jessamine finishes with 12 first downs. 14 rushes for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. Through the air, 13 for 26, 184 yards and 1 touchdown. Total offense of 219 yards on 40 plays. 6 returns, 78 yards, no punts, 8 penalties, 40 yards. I know you can do division there. It's 5 yards of penalties.
It is.
I mean, we saw a lot of those. They did not fumble, but they did throw 1 interception. It was a big one. It turned out to be a touchdown. So 1 turnover for West Jessamine in the first half. Pulaski, they finished the first half with 9 first downs. On the ground, 17 carries, 207 yards.
Wow.
And 3 touchdowns. Through the air, 4 for 6, 63 yards and 1 touchdown. Pulaski only had 23 offensive plays in the first half. That's pretty wild.
West Jessamine able, Dwayne, to interrupt you for a minute, they were able on 3rd and 4th downs to convert and keep Pulaski off the field, and still the Maroons had 35 points at the half.
They did. They had a total offense of 270 yards on 23 offensive plays, did Pulaski. They returned the ball twice. One of those was an interception return of 39 yards by Boone Godby. And 6 penalties for 70 yards. That was a big part of West Jessamine's offense. Pulaski flagged for 70 yards of a lot of that interference.
There were three or four. I know it's 3.
Yes.
And maybe 4 that got Pulaski in trouble. And I questioned a couple of those, but as I said during the first half, I don't get a vote.
No.
But I thought a couple of those pretty darn good defense that they didn't get a break on.
I got an update from our other crew over in Owensboro.
All right.
End 1, 0-0.
Interesting. Interesting.
Good ball game.
The Jumpers traveled a long way to play
year in a
Owensboro
row.
Catholic, third year in a row, and you'd like to see them bring home one, wouldn't you?
Absolutely would.
We've sent the third member of our crew is over there tonight. Pat Harris is filling in with Somerset.
He had a little moonlight barbecue.
I guarantee you he did. And then we're still missing our key piece. Mike Kerr has been out for quite some time, and come on back. You can help with this thing.
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?
Exactly. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it over to you two for just a minute, and I'm going to take a break.
Take a break.
Oh, okay. When you say you two, that's you. It's me and Kevin.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Haven't seen you since lunch.
You going to read something?
I might pay a bill here. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see who we got. Well, you've been doing a good job of doing this.
Yeah, I think we've got most of them done.
We'll go back to Millie Weaver, though. She's a new sponsor here. Last couple of weeks, the Millie Weaver team, and she's been bringing us our keys to the game. We all know success starts with a winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Just like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice you need to score local real estate goals. We cover all the bases from listing your home for top dollar to guiding first-time home buyers through the entire process. For a team that has the keys to the market, look to the Millie Weaver team. Call today at 606-485-1865.
Good job. Second half, West Jessamine is going to get the ball first. Kevin?
They are, and I know Coach Burns is big on this middle eight. Like he preaches that middle eight to the ball team. So he had a good Final Four to his first half. So you know he's going to have that defense focus for that first four of this second half.
Yeah, and they were not able to put a lot of pressure on the West Jessamine quarterback, Cooper Swain. He's got a quick release.
I don't know that he's tried to get pressure on him. It seems like they're more dropping back and letting him throw.
That could change.
That could change. You know, that changed last week with South Laurel. He switched up that strategy from the first time they played South to dropping back to trying to put pressure on him. So, yeah, West Jess could see a little different defense here in the second half.
It could. Now, if we've seen in the past, Pulaski County, their offensive line tends to take over games in the second half. West Jessamine's defensive line has held up pretty good. Brock only has 82 yards on 12 carries and with a touchdown. But Will Adams has 87 yards on 4 carries, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe they haven't held up so good. That's pretty good offensive numbers.
That is pretty good, and you're right. It seems like Pulaski County's defense gets better as the game goes on, and maybe that's just wearing down the other team some too. So I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see some blitz packages get mixed in here in the second half.
Right.
Kind of test the stamina of West Jess here.
If you're Pulaski County, you're leading 35-14. If you score, half of your possessions, that puts a lot of pressure on West Jessamine to come back. Are you back with us?
I'm here, yeah.
All right. Well,
all right, Dwayne. We said that West Jessamine would throw it more than they would run it, and they have. The pass interference calls against Pulaski is something that we'll see if they adjust on a little bit. West Jessamine, and I don't like it, they throw the ball over the middle as much as any team I've seen. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of similar to a Johnny Hines offense where they dink and dunk, where Johnny seems to go more toward the outside.
Right.
They're going over the middle, and the quarterback does have a sort of a funky delivery. Like it's a quick, like it really doesn't get much past his head. Looks like when he releases.
Dwayne said it at some point. The guys that are rushing, if they don't get there, get their arms up because he does not throw a football that's got a whole lot of air under it.
Yeah, you haven't seen Pulaski's line really putting hands up or anything.
No,
tonight.
you haven't. You wonder if that's an adjustment they will make at halftime.
That's
the
a
other
good point.
thing is, I'd like, of course, Pulaski had some quick strikes You'd like to see the Maroons kill a little time with the football in the second half. If, of course, they had to rush at the end of the half, but you'd like to see them keep the ball a little while.
Yeah, but it seems like even when they're rushing the ball tonight, they've just hit an open lane. There's really been no grinding it out. They'll find an open hole and gain 50 yards,
Well, I mean, Brock has, what did you say, Dwayne?
Has 82 yards on 12 carries.
He's got 82 yards. Will Adams has got a 54-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Adams has 87 yards on 4
Winston
carries.
Ford's got a 38-yard run. So, I mean, if you're going to make strikes like that, you're not going to keep the ball a whole lot.
No, and you'll trade that. You'll trade those 5-yard runs.
Absolutely. You'll take the touchdown every time. But and it's got to be the last one in particular has got to be disheartening for West Jessamine. Because you got down 3 scores, you cut it to 2. You got down 3 scores, you cut it to 2. And then with a minute plus to go in the half, Pulaski County tacks on one more. That really had to be a bad blow.
You could see it in their body language as they went to the sideline there. That was a gut punch.
Yeah, that's a minute 20 when Pulaski got the ball. And I think I mentioned to you, Paul, that they don't have a quick strike offense so much for what I know.
Well, I think this team doesn't have a quick strike offense unless they need one.
Wayne and I were wondering if maybe he'd try to get pressure more on the quarterback this year, maybe show some different looks and maybe blitz a little more, because he seems content now with just sort of dropping back and keeping 4 to 5 up on the line.
The pass rush that has been successful the last few weeks has been off the edge.
Yeah.
The way that Swaim likes to throw the football, I might send an extra body up the middle and get those hands up and make him throw it where he didn't want to throw it to.
And if I'm West Jess, I'm probably trying to throw deep a couple of times early.
Well, I mean, the official's going to help you.
Yeah.
Those pass interference calls really hurt Pulaski there in the first half, like them or not. And if you're West Jessamine, you've got to have some big strikes because you're down 3 scores with 24 minutes to go.
With that in mind, their deep strike threat was Nash Bird, and
he's out of the game. It's true.
Yeah, he went out. Now, the last touchdown they scored to Wiley, Pulaski defender fell down.
True. So we're going to step out one more time. We'll be back with the second half.
Starts a business the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Welcome back to the second half. Paul Wright, Dwayne Clark, and a cast of several. Kevin's here, Matt's here, Jeremiah's here. Nick was here. He left. 35-14 Pulaski as we get ready to start the third quarter. The last score we had, Scott County was on top of Woodford 18-14. Atherton, half a minute before the half, on top of Bowling Green 28-7. That surprises me a little bit. Somerset and Owensboro Catholic, zeros after 1. And that's about all we know right now. The other 5A game, Owensboro and Fairdale, I haven't heard anything, but I would favor Owensboro if my life depended on it. Pulaski County will kick off to start the third quarter. You mentioned Nash Bird. We haven't seen him or Caleb Jones, either one, since they both left with leg injuries in the first half.
Well, they've got Hardin and Welch deep.
They still do. Pulaski will kick off. This is Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Bryson Mounts waiting on an official. And let's play. Kick is short. It will be taken by Hardin at the 20. Come up the left side, 25-30, and will spin across the 35 to about the 37. Winston Ford tripped him up. And who else was over there? Maybe Godby. Mounts was in the process, was over there in the vicinity as well. But good field position for the Colts to start the second half.
If you're West Jessamine, you need to score some points suddenly.
Yeah, you need something to happen quick. They were in this shape in the first half, and Jess got enough points to hang around. They will come out. I see Pinkston and Allen to the left. They will send, or to the right, excuse me, Hardin to the left. And from the gun, Hardin in motion, left to right. And somebody moved.
They did.
They did that time. I saw it in my glasses. West Jessamine has jumped. Is that 5 or 6?
That's 9. Well, no,
9 penalties.
I'm sorry, that's 9 penalties. You're right. One of those was kickoff. No, 2 kickoffs.
Right.
1 offsides, and the rest of them have been procedure.
3 receivers to the right. Swain takes it, hands off to Welch. Coming to the left side. He will pick up a couple before he is pinned. Meeting him at the line of scrimmage was Jackson Wells, and he will pick up a couple to the 34, 2nd and 8. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. And they get it to Welch again, going to the right side, and he's going to get another yard. As McEwen is in there, Finley's in there, Godby's in there. We called their name all night. So it will be third down and about 7.
That's interesting that they ran.
Yeah, I'm sure they're trying to establish the run. Empty backfield on third down. Swain takes it straight back, getting pressure, fires over on the slant, in and out of the hands of Hardin. Will Adams was with him. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down and 12.
They are going to punt for the first time, or at least go into punt formation.
Wow.
Swain is their punter.
Make a note of that. After the penalty, and I missed that, it is 4th and 12. Paul gets his math right. Will Adams is deep. Line of scrimmage, the 35. I'm not sure Pulaski's buying it. Swain takes it. He will put a toe to it. Nice punt. Will hit in front of Adams. Bounce straight up. He'll take it on the run at the 26. Make a man miss. Gets across the 30 to the 34-yard line. So a return of 8. And Pulaski County will take over. 35-14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Pulaski's first possession here in the third quarter.
Return out to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Pulaski County.
If you're Pulaski County, you'd like to run some clock and take it downfield.
Yeah, you'd like to kill 4 or 5 minutes and score, but now we'll see what happens. They have had some big bursts. They will line up in the pistol with wide out each way, a wing each way. Now Ford comes to the right side to make 2 tight ends over here. They give it to Brock. He goes back the other way, and he will cross the 35 out to the 38 for a gain of 5. We'll bring up 2nd down and 5 off the bottom of the pile.
5-yard gain
for West Jessamine is old number 7. And I don't remember calling his name tonight.
That would be Brody Heath.
Thank you. I did call his name earlier, as a matter of fact, now that you mention it. Pulaski, 2nd and 5. They've got a receiver each way. They hand it to Brock again. He's hitting the backfield, and down he goes. It's back at the 33-yard line. That is Wiley getting through that to make the tackle, so he goes back to the 33, so it's going to bring up pretty much 3rd and 10. How many times this season have you seen Case and Brock be hitting the backfield and stopped?
Not many.
Not many.
And not just by one guy.
That's absolutely. Yeah, he usually takes a handful with him. 2 receivers each way. They send Winston Ford in motion. Adams straight back, getting pressure, looking for a place to go. He's hit as he throws it, and it bounces. He got pressure from the backside before he could get rid of it. That was, I think, Wiley again getting in there, and it's 4th down, and Pulaski's going to have to kick it back.
Well, the defenses on both teams stepped up.
Yep, 9:40 to go here in the third. Both teams have already had a possession here in the third quarter and have accomplished, at this point together, they've lost 2 yards. So not a lot going on. Pulaski County's Case and Brock will kick, and Harden is deep, standing in his own 34. Line of scrimmage, the Pulaski 33. Brock's got it, puts a toe to it. They come after it. It's a liner that will hit at the 35, take a Pulaski bounce inside the 30, inside the 25, and it will roll dead at the 20. That's a 47-yard punt with no return. And West Jessamine will send the offense back out.
Just like that. That's a nice punt.
Roll. Owensboro Catholic has broken the maiden in Owensboro to take a lead over the Jumpers. And Pulaski they've got their defense about 10 yards from the line. They're going to have to run to get to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the left. 2 guys tight on the other side from the pistol. Hand off to Welch, trying to run it. And he will get not a lot. He might have gotten a yard on the play.
That would be generous.
Yeah, it would. And that's what they're going to give him. Put it down at the 21, 2nd down and 9.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd down and 9.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right from the pistol. Checking the sideline. There's coach calling a play over there. Welch comes up beside Swain. He takes it straight back to throw. Sits, fires it toward the outside. Got a receiver, makes the catch, ball's loose. Couldn't haul it in. That was Harden. Winston Ford got there just in time on that play. Knocked it loose. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Reached around and knocked the ball loose from behind him.
Yes, sir. He's done that more than once. That time he did not get called for it.
It's 3rd down.
Good, really good defensive play.
So 3rd and long again.
We've been here before.
Yes.
Receivers both ways. Welch still in the backfield. We've not seen Caleb Jones or Nash Bird for a while. Swain turns the shoulders and then fires it deep. He's got a receiver down there, overthrows him in midfield. Boone Godby was right there with Pinkston. Pass was overthrown about 5 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
3 possessions.
3 punts, looks
3
like.
punts.
Line of scrimmage will be the 21. West Jessamine will lose a few yards on the exchange, or they have to this point, as Will Adams is standing in his own 35. Lazy snap, but nobody coming. Gets it away from Adams, and it will hit and take a gigantic bounce and roll out of bounds in the vicinity of the 25-yard line. As a matter of fact, that's where they'll mark it. The punt will cover 50 for 4 yards. And the Maroons will take over back at the 25.
That punt, Pulaski had a chance to pick up some field possession.
It was just short. It was just short enough that Will was not willing to take the chance to come up and try to get it. Up 3 scores, probably an intelligent move.
Wise.
8:36 to go, 3rd quarter. 35-14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Pulaski County with the Tennessee set. 2 backs on either side of Will Adams, who will keep it. Comes straight up the gut to the 30. Drag people with him to the 35, 36-yard line. should have enough for a first down. Welch was one of the guys in there, and the other was Aiden Blanton. But that's a Lakeland Insurance Group first down. That's the first one of those we've seen this half.
It is.
Yep. First down for anybody. They'll mark the ball at the 36-yard line, and Pulaski will have 1st and 10. They're lining up, and they will switch into that Tennessee set. Give it to Brock. Goes by the left side, drags people with him on this play. He'll get to the 40 for a gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6.
There's a flag for extracurricular after the play.
Well, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
See what we get. Gain of 4 from Brock.
Got him on the ground. Give him the business.
I didn't really see that much.
No, I had my eye on the ball and missed the flag coming down. See what we get.
Doesn't matter.
No, it's against Pulaski.
Yep.
Personal foul against Pulaski. They will mark it from, looks like the line of scrimmage, so thought it was after the play. Guess not. I'm not sure the official still trying to get in. He's going to put it down at the 25. So 15, 4 yards on the play, 15 on the penalty, Dwayne.
Yep.
So it is 1st.
2nd down and 21.
Yeah, after the play, 2nd and 21, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. High snap. Adams pulls it down, flips it out to Brock, gets hit at the 25, and will spin up to the 27. Nice job by Will Adams. I guess Kingston made the tackle. I guess that's a forward pass. He kind of shoved it toward him to keep from getting hit in the backfield, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 19. So after the Pulaski first down, they've gone backwards. We're at 7:20 to go in the 3rd. Pulaski's up 3 scores. Right now, nobody's very efficient offensively. Adams takes it, fakes it, throws it out to a wide receiver screen. He's got Ford, shakes loose at the 30, 35, out to the 38-yard line. So a gain by Winston Ford, but not near enough for the first down on the pass play. They'll pick up, 12 on the play? Yeah. And it'll bring up 4th and about 8, and Pulaski County will send the punting unit out. So we are into a punting contest.
Well, if you're Pulaski, you have a 3-score lead. I mean, it's okay.
True. Nothing shaking offensively, for either team. Case and Brock. The line of scrimmage is the 38. A little bit of a snap. They don't get a whole lot of pressure on it. It's a nice high kick, fairly short. Going to hit, take a Pulaski County bounce. Bounce inside the 25 and roll down. We've been here before to the 19-yard line, so 43 on the punt. And West Jessamine will send the offense back out.
Yeah, Ohio Catholics put another score on the board. They're up 13-0 with about 4 minutes to go in the half.
Thank you, sir. So the Jumpers have fallen behind by 2 touchdowns. This is kind of like a tennis match. We're punting it back and forth in the 3rd quarter here, Dwayne. And if you're Pulaski County, so be it. Each team's punted it twice.
You can live with this.
Yeah, absolutely. I know the offensive side of the staff not real thrilled at this point. We'll see what develops. 2 receivers each way. From the pistol. Fake to Welch. Swain, plenty of time. Fires over the middle. Picked again. At the 30-yard line. Picked off down the sideline. And heading in for the touchdown.
Will Adams.
That Adams? It was Will Adams with another INT return. And Pulaski County adds to the score.
30 yards.
Thank you, sir. Adams stepped right in front of the receiver. Pulaski has done that twice. 2 pick sixes. Adams from 30 on this one. Wow. Bryson Mounts, we've been here before. Trying for his 6th consecutive PAT of the night. waiting on a snap. Gets it down. Kick is up, and it will be good. Mount 6 in a row, and on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, it is 42-14. Pulaski County. This is Toyota of Somerset High School football, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors here on WakeCumberlandSports.com. This is the Wings and Rings video game of the weekend. Speaking of Wings and Rings, we will be there on Monday night from 6:30 to 9 for our preseason high school coaches show for basketball. So come on down and join us, or tune us in on WakeCumberlandSports.com. We'll have that for you on Monday at 6:30. Dwayne?
Big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships Kentucky, being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family.
All right. Mounts moves on the football. And this is an onside kick that goes to midfield. And they are saying Pulaski County football, but they've thrown a flag. They're not going to go and have it.
It was Mounts that recovered it.
Yeah, he's done that before, but I think they're going to say that Pulaski touched it too quick. And they're going to give it to West Jessamine, I think. Yes, that's what the officials is marking. Coach Burns, up 28, was going to try to get to 35 and get a running clock, and tried to trick West Jessamine there. It didn't work, and in positive territory will be the Colts. I like the strategy that Coach Burns comes up with, though. You can see the mind working by what happens. It's fun to watch.
Yes, and that puts that in the other teams that they're going to play in their mind. I mean, it could happen. Yeah, they're going to say he touched the ball at the 49.
Right. Tight end on the left side, 3 receivers to the right for West Jessamine. Hand off to Welch. Tries to come to the left. He's hitting the backfield. He's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. Jackson Wells and Chet McEwen on the stop. They will put it right back where it started. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Don't know that he got right back where he started, but that's the call.
Yeah. He may have lost a football.
Yeah, he did. But he didn't. I don't think he ever got past midfield. You know me and spotting the football.
Yeah.
2 receivers each way. 2nd down and 10. Swain straight back with a couple of steps. Fires it downfield. Got a receiver incomplete. Nice coverage by Toby Wright on Pinkston. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Important thing Wright did there, he turned his head.
Right.
Step for step, or stride for stride with Pinkston.
I like what Coach Burns obviously did at halftime with his defense. They have made a couple of good plays as far as coverage. And oh, by the way, they got another pick 6.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 10. 2 wide out right, 2 tight ends left from the pistol. Swain says something to Welch, takes it. No steps, just fires it off to the side, incomplete. He tried to go to Harden, and Winston Ford was all over him, but no call on the play. The pass outside of the reach of the receiver, 4th and 10. In the first half, that's PI. Isn't it?
Probably right.
Sending out a tight end and in a wide receiver as Luke Allen checks back. You got Allen and Pinkston and Harden on the right side. The tight end on the left side is Wiley. From the gun, Swain straight back, getting pressure up the middle. Going to be hit and dropped. Hello, Cohen Finley.
Came through untouched there.
Do what?
So he came through untouched.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody picked him up.
11-yard loss on that.
And we were talking about it at the half. He's been dumping it over the middle. That's where you want to come from.
Right.
And Finley did an excellent job. That's 2 or 3 up the middle, Dwayne, that they've gotten tonight.
Well, we wonder if we wouldn't see a little more of that in the second half.
Yeah. Second sack on the night. Ford did the first one.
Okay. Yeah, Finley went right up the middle, and Swain doesn't take but a step or two, so Finley got there in a hurry. Pulaski takes over in positive territory at the 40-yard line after the loss, so they are already in West Jessamine territory. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. In motion goes Winston Ford, shovel pass. Tries to get to the outside, cuts it up at the 40, 35, 30. Down the sideline, he's at the 20, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds. They will mark it at the 12-yard line for a gain of 28. A Lakeland Insurance Group first down is their flag. Yep. I don't see it, but they're coming back.
They are. Had to have been on the far side.
Yeah, on the far side of block for something. We'll see what the call we get. Yeah, I'll see it now at the 30. Holding against Pulaski. Is that the first holding call we've seen all night?
Second one.
Okay.
That was a defensive holding instead of a pass interference one time.
Right, you are correct. So they mark it back at the 40. That was gain of 10, penalty of 10. It's first and 10.
At the original line of scrimmage, first and 10.
2 tight ends right.
It must have happened at the 30.
They hand it to Brian Ford, who drags people with him for only a couple yards before he is hit and dropped. In there to make the tackle was Sharp. And it'll bring up second down and 8. But for the first time, even though there's been a couple of penalties, Pulaski's got a little clock, boy.
They are.
4:33 to go here in the third. 42-14. Kason Brock in the Wildcat. In motion comes forward. They pitch it to him. Tries to get to the outside. Not going to happen. He's hit and dropped back at the 43-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. It'll bring up third down and 13. They were trying to show the Wildcat, and Brock has run it up the middle all season. They tried to trick the defense, and that didn't work.
And they're keeping Brock out there in the Wildcat also.
Brian Ford in the back field with Kason Brock. Brock will keep it, go straight up the gut, and pick up a couple. They will give him 2 yards to the 41. It's going to bring up fourth down and 11. I'm checking on Will Adams, and he is just standing on the sideline, so this is a strategic thing.
Yes, they did it the whole fourth quarter at Bell County.
They did. 4th and 11. 3:10 to go in the third. Pulaski's up 4 scores, so life is looking good. And Brock is going to punt it. Puts a toe to it. From the 41, it is going to hit and be down at about the 8. 4-7, make it the 8. 33 yards on the punt, no return, and backed up deep in their own end.
33-yard punt
is West Jessamine.
2:49 to go in the third quarter on the Randall D. Turf and CPA scoreboard. Pulaski leading 42-14.
Last we heard, Atherton 3 scores on Bowling Green, unless Fairdale pulls a miracle upset. Pulaski would play Atherton here next Friday.
Yeah, Bowling Green Atherton's just now coming out of halftime. So
okay, 28-7, that's what you got? All right, thank you, sir. We got scores and pictures and stuff from everywhere. All right. 1 wide receiver to the short side of the field, 2 to the other. From the pistol, hand off to Welch. Tries to bounce it outside, and he will get to maybe the 9. Pick a body, Brody Johnson. And on the stop for Pulaski County.
Welch on the carry.
Jackson Wells, Brian Ford, Colin Finley. Pick a body, 2nd and 8.
They have yet to throw on first down in the second half.
Or 2nd and 9, ball's at the 9.
Finley. 2nd down 9.
And off to Welch again, makes a nice move, gets across the 10 to maybe the 13. Jackson Wells is holding on. Brian Ford is in there as well. It's going to be 3rd down. Gain of 4 on the plate, 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 6.
2 receivers each way. Got 3 on the right side. Empty backfield. Swaim takes it straight back to throw. Sets, fires on a slant, incomplete. Tried to go out across the 15-yard line to Harden, overthrew him. Will Adams in coverage. It's 4th and long.
Swain's one completion in the second half is to Pulaski County.
Yeah, he's had a rough second half. Pulaski County, their coverage has gotten better. The pressure has gotten a little better. And West Jessamine, they pretty much know they've got to throw the ball because they're down 4 scores. Swaim standing just in the end zone. The line of scrimmage is the 13. Adams is standing at midfield. A high punt. Adams will drift back, let it hit. It'll go straight up and then take a sideways bounce and die at the 48-yard line. Pulaski will take over there first and 10 with about 35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Doing having fun yet?
We are. I'll read some.
Yeah, read one, News.
Let's see. Stressed, anxious, depressed? At Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website, intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
Hands off to Brock up the middle, big hole. He is at the 40. Makes a move at the 30. Shakes loose at the 25. Case and Brock down the sideline. Touchdown. 52 yards. Wow. No flags. Wow. 1:24 to go in the 3rd. Case and Brock, by my count, the 3rd time tonight. This one from 52 yards. He's had 100 on 2 rushes, by the way. Well, no, one of those is a pass play. I'm sorry.
Yes, it was.
So Pulaski County is a point away from running clock. Bryson Mounts out of the hold of Will Adams. Snap is down. Kick is up. And good. Mounts with 7 PATs tonight. And Pulaski County is up 49 to 14. That's one of those make you say, wow.
Yeah.
1:24 to go in the 3rd on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. It's 49-14 Pulaski County. This is Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. I'm Paul Ryder, along with Wayne Clark, Kevin Lloyd, or as I called him earlier, Knobs. He was working over there earlier. Weren't you?
I've been called worse.
So we are in a running clock, or have a running clock, I should say. Tried to say.
It is running as we speak. I don't know what that was.
This is my favorite kind of clock, by the way.
Yeah.
I did.
Bryson Mounts with the kick, and it will roll into the end zone. So West Jessamine will start from their 20 as Bryson Mounts puts a little pressure on. He did that at Bell County a time or two.
Yes, he did. You remember how his kickoffs were early in the season?
Not like that.
Not so much. Yeah, he is steadily improved.
Yes, sir.
Throughout the season. He's now a weapon.
And as we've seen a couple of times in the postseason, having a guy that can drill PAT after PAT,
big deal.
Pretty handy.
Yeah.
All right, West Jessamine might get a playoff before the end of the quarter with the clock running. Swaim is, they're going to let it run. We had finished 3 from Pulaski County, 49-14 Maroons.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different radio services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back. 1 quarter to play, and the clock should be running. Pulaski County up 49-14 over West Jessamine. Here, the rain has let up, which has been a good thing.
Yes.
And the Colts have got it 1st and 10 at their own 20. Harden goes in motion. 3 receivers now on the left side. Swaim straight back. And it is batted loose. Tried to throw it. Called it an incomplete pass. Cohen Finley. Jet McEwen, Jackson Wells. I see Brian Ford. Who else was in there?
Finley hit him.
Okay, Cohen Finley's the guy that actually made the hit. Finley's been a thorn in Swaim's side part of the night.
One of those linemen almost had a one-handed interception off of that.
2nd down and 10. You don't think that Travis Burns has opened the floodgates on that pass rush, do you? They got a new quarterback, by the way.
They do.
That is one Caleb Spann, the freshman, is checking in here in the 4th quarter.
Atherton has just scored again to go up 35-7.
Atherton's going to beat Bowling Green.
Atherton's going to be coming to Pulaski.
It does look that way, yes, sir. 5-yard penalty on the Maroons. And Caleb Spann, the new quarterback, replacing Cooper Swaim for West Jessamine. He's the freshman. He is the future of this football team. 2nd and 5. Send Welch in motion. Throw a little slant. Got a receiver. That is Pinkston, who shakes loose. Gets out across the 35 to the 37. And that'll be enough for a 1st down for the Colts. Nice pass. Looks, as far as the getting the ball out and where he went, looked just like Swaim as far as I'm concerned. I think they've got a plan with their quarterbacks. 3 receivers left, tight end on the right side. The youngster claps, tries to draw an offside. Now checking with the coach. I think they're going to change the play. Send a man in motion. Spann kicks it out. They've got to Welch out on the far side. He's going to get to the 40-yard line on the quick flip as Carrier and Toby Ryder over there. They will give him 4 on the play. 2nd and long 6.
2nd down 6.
Clock is running. 9.5, just under. Here in the game, Pulaski's up big. They will move to the 5A semifinals, which will take place right here in a week's time. Spann in the pistol. They again checking with the coach. Trying to get some experience for the freshman. Harden was waving his arms like, what do we call? 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion again, and Spann's going to keep it, and probably shouldn't have. Brian Ford. Caden Carrier. Jackson Wells. They will put it down at the 39 for a loss of 2. And it will be 3rd down and 8.
Also, Caden Carrier, number 14. It's 3rd down and 8.
Span, 2 receivers each way. Bobbles it. Gets a handle on it, throws it over the middle, throws it too hard. He was getting pressure again from Wells and Ford. He didn't have a choice but to let it go in a hurry. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 8. Span bobbled it, juggled it, got both hands on it, and got rid of it as quickly as he could. Threw it too hard for his receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Atherton with a pick 6.
Wow.
42-7.
Wow, running clock in at Atherton. Swaim is back in to punt from the 39. Nice punt. Nice high kick. Dropping Adams back inside the 20, inside the 15. Roll out of bounds right at the 10. And Pulaski County will take over right there. What do you got, Dwayne?
51 on
51. Yeah, Swaim, he's punted pretty well tonight.
He has.
Throwing the ball. He's had a tough second half. Pulaski County is going to be 11-2 in about 7 minutes and 15 seconds.
And they will welcome, sounds like, it's Louisville. It used to be Louisville Atherton. I think they just call them Atherton.
That's where it's at, though.
Yes.
It's not moved.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you're right.
Getting late. All right, Pulaski County, Adams, and Brock are in the backfield. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Send a man in motion. That's Ford. Give it to Brock. Straight up the gut. 20. 30. Makes a cut. Dragging people. He will be hit and dropped at the 38, 39-yard line. Mark it at the 39. 29 yards. And a Lakeland Insurance Group first down. Wow.
Hey, Somerset scored right before half to cut that to 13-7.
Still got a ball game.
Class 2A.
Need a break or two. Pulaski County making a change in the lineup. Brock goes out wide, and the running back is Winston Ford. Takes the handoff from Adams and gets hit and spins, loses a yard. As Aiden Blanton and Lincoln Kaufman combine to make the stop. A loss of 2 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 12.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Under halfway. 5:40 to go here in the 4th. Pulaski 49-14. That far from being 11-2. And oh, by the way, in the state semifinals.
Not bad.
Not bad. 2 receivers to the right. Again, Ford in the backfield. In motion comes Brock. Hand off to Ford, hitting the backfield again, and he will get pretty much back where he started before he is hit and dropped, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Paul, you would have enjoyed this. I was watching, got this Atherton game on here, and they threw a flag. They discussed it for about 5 minutes. And never did call anything.
I love it.
Never mind, huh?
If you throw a flag, know why you threw it. That's why you're out there. Yeah, I'd have pulled my hair out if I'd had any. 2 receivers each way. On 3rd and long, 3rd and a dozen. Pulaski in no hurry. And somebody moved.
They didn't call it.
No, that was Brock. He got back. Adams takes it straight back to throw. Sets up, fires it over the middle, threw it a little bit behind Boone Godby, and it will be 4th down, and Pulaski will send a punting unit on with 4:10 to go in the game.
Hey, just to get you updated on the rest of the 5A stuff here, Woodford County and Scott County tied at 24, 3 to go in the 3rd.
I'd like to have been there.
Yeah, looks like a good game.
You say 24-24?
I can't find the other game. I can't find the
Owensboro and Fairdale. Yeah.
Woodford County and Scott County tied at 24.
If I'm a betting man, I'd say it's a whole bunch to not near enough.
Yeah.
Owensboro get beat. I will be surprised, and I have been before.
Yep. Oh, yeah, for the runner. Okay, I got you.
Rock in punt formation. Gets the kickoff. It will hit at the 30 and be picked up at the 25. That is Harden straight up the gut to the 33. So a return of about 8.
Return out to the 32-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, what, 33, Dwayne? Or
38 yards.
38 on the punt.
Yes. That was Harden.
Harden?
That was Harden returned that?
That was, yes, sir.
8 yards?
Yes, sir.
Trophy presentation here at midfield.
Clock continuing to run. Going to get me home. I'm sure there's a game on. I'll watch somewhere when I get home.
3 weeks, 3 running clocks. I like that.
So far, so can you do it one more time? Atherton's defense must be stout. I guess we'll find out.
Going into that game that allowed 56 points this year.
Right.
33 of them in one game.
They played some.
They played shutouts. So.
Yeah, they played some Louisville schools that aren't
the best. Yeah.
But if you hold them to nothing, you've pretty much done what you set out to do. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right as Caleb Spann is the freshman quarterback, and he will hand off to Welch. Dances to the outside and doesn't get much. That was Aiden Stringer in on the stop. Boone Godby might have been in there. I got to get my Pulaski roster out.
Just looking at them, though, their offense looks for real. Like
Braden Green, Atherton's does?
Yeah.
Interesting. Andrew Cash in the football game for Pulaski. I see.
Number 30, Simpson.
Simpson's in the ball game. Andrew Ritchie in the ball game.
Number 12.
Getting some new bodies in there for the Marines on 2nd down and 8. Spann takes it, rolls right, looking for a place to go. Got a receiver on the side. Ow! Boot. Oh, no. Luke Allen.
That's horrible.
Dropped the football after Boone Godby put a lick on him, and the guy that threw the flag, no, the ball was there easily before Godby got there, and Travis Burns is putting his case, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, he doesn't much care for that call.
I had some questions about the pass interference calls in the first half. That's a bad call.
That was pretty easy for us to see.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
He didn't get there before the ball got there.
He did not. Laid a lick on him, though. All right, first down after the penalty. They're in positive territory at the 49. Spann straight back to throw. Fires it over the middle. It is knocked down by Turner.
Ball knocked away.
2nd down and 10.
Everett Whitaker.
Whitaker. Yes. 16. Whitaker. Connor Lewis in the game. Braden Green in the football game.
This will be the last play if they do run it.
Yep, 20 seconds. Clock runs pretty good when they don't shut it off. 2 receivers each way. Yeah, shorter Mr. Whitaker made the play on that one. Spann throws it to the side through the hands of his receiver, and clock will wind down, and that will do it. It is Pulaski 49, West Jessamine 14. That's the final on WakeCumberlandSports.com. We'll be back.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Doing some homework here. We'll let you in on that in a little bit. 11:24 to go in the first quarter. Pulaski County's Will Adams with a 54-yard run. Bryson Mounts with a PAT, and it's 7-0. 9:42 to go in the first quarter. Boone Godby with a 39-yard INT return. Mounts with a kick, and the Maroons are up 14-0 in a hurry. 25 seconds to go in the opening stanza. Pulaski County's Kason Brock with a 1-yard run. Mounts with a kick at 21-0. West Jessamine comes back at the 11:40 mark. Nash Bird, a 74-yard pass from Cooper Swain. Easton Earhart with the PAT, cuts it to 21-7. 10:20 to go in the half. Pulaski County's Winston Ford with a 38-yard run. Mounts with the kick, 28-7 Pulaski. West Jessamine with 1:20 to go in the half. Bragdon Welch with a 1-yard run. Earhart with a PAT, 28-14. West Jessamine trying to cut the margin and get the opening kickoff. Not so fast. 37 seconds to go in the half in what was probably the backbreaker, as you get Kason Brock, a 48-yard screen pass from Adams. Mounts with the PAT, and at halftime it's 35-14. 6:02 to go in the third. Adams with a 30-yard interception return. Mounts 42-14 after the PAT. With 1:24 to go in the third, we get a running clock as Brock 52 yards on the run. Mounts with a kick. It's 49-14, and that's the way it ends. Pulaski 49-14. Pulaski will move to 11-2, and unless something really unforeseen happens, Atherton will come to town for the state semifinals. Pulaski County. I think this will be the first time in my memory, Dwayne, that Pulaski has been home for the semifinals, because of the way the old system worked. They were on the road most of the time.
They were.
Mm-hmm. We've got to name an offensive lineman or a lineman of the game, and an offensive player and a defensive player, and you've got those. I'm looking for my gizmo here. We will have a Somerset Community College offensive player of the game, and as usual, you can go 2 or 3 different ways. You've got Brock doing his thing. You've got Will Adams rushing and passing. You want to make a call, my good man?
Well,
hard to do.
I'm going to have to say Brock, because he scored 3 touchdowns.
He did.
I mean, you could give it to that entire offensive line.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me, is the offensive line as a whole.
You know what? I'm going to change. Let's go Bryson Mounts.
All right, we can do that.
We owe him one.
After the game he had at Bell County, we could name, again, we've talked about it, we can name Kason Brock every week because of the performances he puts out. Offensive player of the game tonight, the Somerset Community College offensive player of the game for tonight, one Bryson Mounts. Defensively, the United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game, and again, there's 2 or 3 different ways you can go. Pick one.
Cohen Finley. We had plenty of options there also.
Yeah, Adams had a INT return. Boudgonby had an INT return and played well. I thought Winston Ford did a good job, and Brian Ford did a good job up front.
Yes.
And those defensive ends always do what they're supposed to do. The lineman of the game, and I'm gonna trick you right here.
You go.
Pulaski County with the offensive line and Kason Brock on several occasions going straight up the middle. How about let's give it to one Blake Taylor?
All right.
The offensive line did a good job as a whole, with Adams a couple of occasions and Kason Brock on a couple of occasions going straight up the middle. The Brew and Doe lineman of the game is Blake Taylor for Pulaski County. Dwayne?
Let me read you some numbers.
Please.
Okay. West Jessamine finishes the game with the same amount of first downs they did in the first half, 12.
Wow.
Rushing, 23 carries, 32 yards, 1 touchdown. Passing, 15 for 40, 200 yards and 1 touchdown. 63 offensive plays, 232 yards of offense. That is 13 yards in the second half.
Wow.
8 returns, 103 yards. 4 punts, 183 yards. 9 penalties, 45. 2 interceptions. No fumbles, two turnovers, and both those interceptions were returned for touchdowns by Pulaski. Pulaski finishes the game with 13 first downs, 27 carries on the ground for 305 yards and 4 touchdowns. Through the air, 9 for 12, 81 yards and 1 touchdown. Total offense of 386 yards on 39 plays. They've returned the ball 4 times for 104 yards, and 2 of those were for touchdowns, one by Boone Godby and one by Will Adams. 5 punts, 188 yards. Most of those I think they were all but one in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
The only negative thing is 10 penalties for 115 yards for Pulaski, but no turnovers.
Yeah, I want to have a recall on some of those pass interference penalties, but that's just me. This is the Alton Blakely postgame show where Pulaski County has defeated West Jessamine to the tune of 49-14 here in the regional finals, and Pulaski County will play Louisville Atherton here next Friday night. And again, our Somerset Community College offensive player of the game is Bryson Mounts. Our United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game is Cohen Finley. Our Bruin Doe lineman of the game is Blake Taylor. This is the Alton Blakely post-game show on LakeCumberlandSports.com. Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. This has been our Wings and Rings video game of the week. Final thoughts, young man?
Back to Bryson Mouse. He is 57 for 58 on the year in extra points. That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good. And so Pulaski come in and did what they needed to do. They were workmanlike, and
again, they were focused.
Yes.
Defensively, again, like they were last week, they had a couple of penalties that, like it or not, gave West Jessamine some couple of scoring opportunities in the first half. But again, one long pass play and a couple of penalties is what West Jessamine got done on the night offensively, and that's not going to be enough.
No, they did their work. And believe it or not, they're going to be in the Final Four of 5A.
Yes, sir. First time in a while. Pulaski County 49, West Jessamine 14. Until next Friday night.
And it will be Atherton.
It will be. Thank you very much, sir.
Owensboro's up 35-0 into third.
Before we Owensboro's up. Okay. Before we leave, I want to one more time remind you we'll be at Wings and Rings Monday night, 6:30 to 9 for the preseason high school coaches basketball show. Join us down there or tune us